Hey,
How's it going?
good. How's it going with you?
Good. Definitely looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah,
A brief delay. We playing different characters tonight? Are we playing?
yeah. You're playing. Everyone's going to be playing a pre-gen for this
Yeah.
tutorial adventure.
Mm,
So there's 5 different pre-gens, so it's enough for everybody. Should everyone show up? Um,
mm,
yeah. But there's also a reason, story reason. We'll
yeah.
see. But I also wanted to run
Sometimes
this.
it's
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. Go ahead.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say I wanted to run the tutorial adventure because one, I haven't ran this before, and two, you guys haven't played
Mm.
it before, so.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense to get our feet wet a little bit.
No,
Yeah.
skip. Is it like Elden Ring? I'm dead. What happened?
Oh boy, now that is quite the learning experience. God, I put so many hours into that game. Like I'm not like a game guy. Like I don't really play games much. Like what happens like every like 2 or 3 years, I'll like find a game. I'll play it for way too much, and then I'll like stop playing games for like a couple years. So I did Fallout 4 like that, and then I got Elden Ring. Oh my God, hundreds of hours into it. Like it's
I,
unhealthy.
no, I got. What was it Dark Souls 3?
I
Played
also
it
did
for
it
a
with
bit, and I
Dark
was like,
Souls 1 and 3. Yeah,
you know
not
what?
2.
This game's too damn hard. Screw this.
Well,
I'm
Elden
not
Ring
finishing.
is easier than any of the Souls
Hmm.
games, I would
Yeah.
say. But like I couldn't get into Dark Souls 2, but I played the shit out of Dark Souls 1 and 3. I didn't really get into Bloodborne either, even though a lot of people think it's like the best one. I just
Mhm.
Yeah,
couldn't really get into it.
I'm one of those people. I love Bloodborne.
Yeah, I know so many people who love it, and I want to love it. I love the vibe, but for some reason, even though the mechanics are pretty similar, I just can't like. I don't know. I beat Elden Ring like 7 times, but I can't do Bloodborne. Like it's
Well, Bloodborne's a lot darker and it's more heavy to try to play through.
yeah. Honestly, what it was I picked it up a couple times to try to play it, and the first part was just so fucking hard. And I tried it before I tried any of the other Souls games, so maybe that's why. And then a couple years later I went to Dark Souls 1. I was like, oh, I actually kind of like this. I still could not get through 2. I just didn't like it. 3 I thought was great. But Elden Ring to me is like the best of them. But um, it's also my vibe, like the sort of like knights and that sort of thing.
Hmm.
Uh, Obviously I like that a lot.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about Dark Souls?
Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Yeah.
Them.
Well, Soulsborne games.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
If I'm allowed to weigh in my 2 cents, the community that will fight you that Dark Souls 2 is the best Soulsborne game that they've ever made are
Oh
delulu.
yeah. Yeah,
They
I
are
agree. I
absolute
am aware
delulu.
of this community because I've done quite a bit of lurking on the subreddits and whatnot, and I think they're crazy. I've never seen that. I've tried it. I've tried to get into 2 so much, and I just one is
I worked
good, but
with a
it's
guy.
simple. Yeah.
No. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
No. I like from I don't know. I loved 1. I loved 3. The 2 just didn't do it. Like.
Yeah, absolutely. So I worked with a guy at it was a medical supplier company called Cardinal Health. We were warehousing, so we would like load all the trucks with a whole bunch of medical supplies, going to places like CVS and Walgreens. Anyway,
Hmm.
we were talking about Dark Souls at lunch one day, and I was just raving about Dark Souls 3 because the DLC had just come out. I don't know if it was Ring
Oh.
City or the other one, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh my god, this is like, oh, it's like cream of the crop for me. Like it was so good. He's like, it doesn't stand up to Dark Souls 2 DLC. It's like, oh,
Oh
game.
no.
I was like, Dark Souls 2 is trash. He literally
I
stood up and took his shirt off and was like, take it outside, I'll beat your ass.
Yeah, it's well, I think the people who really like 2 don't really like the other ones, right? So I guess it's just like a totally
I've
different.
I've liked
I
all
don't
of
know.
them except the only one I didn't like was Night Rain when it just came out.
Oh, I didn't even play that, but it didn't look. It didn't look. It looks like it's a totally different thing, right? Like it's like a
It is.
multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 100. It's not. Okay, Oh God, I'm so in love with Night Rain, but I understand Jake's perspective too, because it literally uses the title Elden Ring, right? And you play in
Yeah.
an Elden Ring setting, and you're thinking, you're not thinking a timed Fortnite style Dark Souls game. And I say Fortnite in the sense of like you've got about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, and then you're literally dying to storm sickness. And it's not like I'm taking a little bit of damage, I can heal. It's if I'm not hauling ass to the center of the circle, I might as well just drop out and screw the other two guys in my party. It is so fast paced. There's no strategy except like to memorize the maps, memorize the camps, memorize the spawns, and tactically plan out, okay, if this is where we land, these are the camps that we hit, these are the churches that we stop at, these are the bosses we focus on, and if anything is out of order, you skip it. And if you don't skip it, you might as well just assume that you've already lost.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they claim that they made it possible to be single player, but no, it is not.
I've never made it past night 2 solo.
Yeah.
There's 3 nights per drop.
Yeah. I watched a ton of stuff about it, like the whole, but I haven't actually gotten in and played it because it did sound like it wasn't, even though I'm in love with Elden Ring, it sounds like it's really not that similar. In terms of like how you approach the game. Yeah. Even if the mechanics are, although they changed some of the mechanics too, right? Like,
yeah. So not only can you hold in circle to run, but now you can also just press. Well, I use PlayStation if you can't tell from the button layout. But you hold in whatever
I also
circle. Okay, cool. You press R3 and you run as if you were mounted on Torrent.
Oh, that's odd. Yeah. I know it'd be
It's
hard to like
super odd,
relearn because part of those games, right, is becoming so comfortable with the controls because it's you have to hit it what you need to hit the moment you need to. So like switching it up is weird. If that was like the big adjustment from Souls 3 to Elden Ring was a couple of the changes, right? It's like because I played them like back to back basically because I came to the Souls games late. So I basically played through Dark Souls 3 and then went right to Elden Ring, and that was kind of a weird adjustment. Because there's a couple of buttons where they do very different things. Like X is different.
For me, the biggest switch for any of the, like, from Dark Souls to Elden Ring to Bloodborne, the biggest transition for me was going into Bloodborne because I was so heavily focused on sword and board, right? Always have a shield. No matter what Dark Souls game you're playing, you have to carry a shield. Bloodborne, if you carry a shield, they literally make fun of you for it.
Oh, really? I didn't see that was the one I was saying. Like, I just didn't really get into Bloodborne. I know everybody loves it, and like I love the aesthetic. I just couldn't get into like the mechanics of it, really. And it's just because I think I tried that one first, and I just couldn't really. I wasn't ready to do the thing that you have to do with Souls games, which is just like bang your head against the wall till you kind of get it, because that's what they are, right? Like that's what the game is. Trying the same boss 35 fucking times, and then like it feels so good though when you win, right? Like it feels so good when you beat it. It's amazing. Like there's no other games like that. Like I remember what was the one, the Grand Pontiff, I think in Souls 3, took me forever.
Oh yes.
He's a bitch. He is so fast. When I beat him, though, it felt so good. Like, that's like the best I think that I ever felt with a video game beating something.
What kills me about Pontiff is that you can parry his attacks.
You can, and that's what I learned to do eventually. But it takes it's so hard because the timing is so precise. Like, which is the thing about the games, right? Like, if you don't roll at the exact right time, if you don't parry at the exact right time, it's useless. You've now you're standing there. Like, it's yeah. In Elden Ring, I went less with parry and more with roll because it was.
You know all the memes that everybody makes about Dark Souls games where it's like the guy facing down the boss and the boss pulls his weapon up above his head and the guy starts sweating and the boss pulls his weapon farther back and the guy keeps sweating profusely and then the boss like starts making making some crazy animation, and the dude panics and just starts rolling all over the place. That's me, 100% me.
Well, that's
meme
the thing.
make-
Well,
make
I
fun
feel
of
like
me.
that's everybody at the start with them, right? Because you
Yeah.
just want if you panic roll, you're dead. You can't panic roll,
Yeah.
and that it took me forever to learn that. Pontiff was the one that taught me that because I was panic
I
rolling,
still
and you
panic
roll right
roll.
into his attacks,
See,
and like you can't do it.
in Bloodborne, you're supposed to panic roll.
Oh, really? Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I did get really good at rolling. That is like the thing I'm pretty good at in Souls games. Is like because once I got that down, I'm like, this is the key to the whole game. Which is why I always play like a light build. I don't play anything heavy because I need to be able to move.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was Nameless King for me, by the way. The one that just stopped me dead in my tracks.
Yeah, that was a bastard.
The Nameless King, and who was the dragon in the DLC?
I
that
was gonna
in
say the
basement?
dragon one is also a bitch too. I was just about to say that. Like the dragon one kind of got me too, real bad.
The dragon in well, there's 100 dragons in Elden Ring.
Yeah,
the one in Faerun, not Faerun, Fair Missoula.
Yes. Yeah.
Still, I honestly I can't even find that guy. Let alone have I ever tried to fight him to see if I can beat him. I watch videos and people are like, "Yeah, this dude sucks."
The entirety of Elden Ring is completely easy as hell if you have two whips that both do bleeding damage.
There are ways to make Elden Ring pretty easy. Like if you use summons like the right way, it makes the game a lot easier. Which is what I did in my like early playthroughs. I was like, I'll be the summon guy, but then eventually it's more fun to try to beat them. Yeah, that dragon is really Are you talking about the one that lands when you're trying to cross the
No,
thing that
the god of dragons or whatever he is. I think he's more of a hydra than a dragon, right? I always call him Parthenax. I know that's the dude from
Oh yes,
Skyrim.
I'm looking. I know who you're talking about. It's like Placidus Sax or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy's a bitch.
Plenty of sacks.
Oh man, it's so funny. Like your first playthrough, who you think is hard, versus like when you've actually beaten the game and played through it again. It's so different because the first time you're like, oh man, Margit's so tough, and then like when I played a second time, I'm like, he's not really. Am I thinking of the right one, Margit? Who? Not the first one you fight. The who's? Am I thinking of the right guy?
Are you talking about the guy in the Blood Kingdom or whatever?
No. No, I actually never had a hard
Moab?
time with him.
Moag?
No,
same.
I know people think he's tough, but I really didn't think he was that tough.
No.
If you have to just time your jumps well, because he has that big like sweeping attack that he does. And if you can dodge that, you're kind of the circle thing that he does. But no, it's earlier game than that. It's like the first like big boss that you fight usually. The guy with like the extra dragon
Godfrey.
arm. Godfrey. Like the first time I played through, I thought Godfrey was like the toughest thing ever.
Wait,
and then when I played through it
hold on.
again, I think it's Godfrey. Some of the names are so similar that I have a hard time parsing.
Well, yeah, there is
no,
definitely
not
a Godfrey. I think he's an
no
NPC
Godric.
that you can talk to.
Godric.
Godric. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
See, Godfrey, Godric.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and then they have Moog and Margit, and they have all these. Yeah, they do a lot of first. But yeah, Godric, I thought the first time so hard, like, and then once you get to the use of the game, it's not that hard. But anyway, I don't mean to delay the start of our session here with all this stuff.
I will talk Soulsborne all day. Every
Yeah,
day for
I
the
mean,
rest of my
I feel
life.
like I could talk about it for hours and hours and hours easily, because you put so much time into those games. Like,
I think my Dark Souls 3 character is like just shy of 603, which is like max
Damn.
stats.
that is crazy. I've never gotten them up that high. I got one of my
I am
Elden Ring
so excited about
characters
it, though,
up pretty
because-
high.
Yeah.
Because
See,
I
I've
just
only
one of
done
them I
one
played through it
Elden
like
Ring
4
character.
times. Oh really? I've done
Yeah.
a few, and one of them I played through it like 4 or 5 times.
Nice.
I wanted to
think-
stack it up. The game becomes a lot easier when you get those stats up, because it does become like the bosses do become harder, but I don't think it quite matches as you level.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. No, I actually just finished my first playthrough of Elden Ring because I went through meticulously just exploring every tiny little detail of the world, trying to find everything. And then I got bored with it and I quit for like a year. And then I just went back to it when Night Rain came out before I picked up Night Rain.
Oh, then you had to
Assuming
you had
that
to
it was just a
relearn.
DLC.
Yeah, you had to like relearn it.
Yeah, I literally had to make a new character just to figure out how to play the game again because I
Yeah.
forgot what I was doing.
You're all going to die down here.
That's fair.
Uh,
That is 100% fair.
yeah, I sent you the link, Wolf.
Yes, thank you.
So it looks like Joe is not going to be making it tonight, unfortunately. So that means there's there's kind of more of an option for characters because there's five pre-gens and 4 of you. So the 5 pre-gens we have to choose from tonight are an IT technician, a stage entertainer, a augmented human investigator, a friendly hospitality android, and a brilliant Silurian, which is an alien, scientist.
They're not aliens, technically.
So we have,
I
I
love
am
that you have
comfortable.
so much Doctor Who information, Matt.
I have not refreshed myself on it. I feel like I'm going to have to now because
Yeah,
Meth is
Silurians
bringing
aren't-
serious
yeah,
knowledge.
They're from
They're-
Earth, aren't they?
They're from Earth. They're just millions of years old in hibernation that got woken up.
Right. They have a very alien appearance, it says.
Oh yes, I know.
Dinosaur people.
Yes, I know them.
Lady, what's her name's? Vastra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a really good Matt Smith era episode with them.
Yep.
Can I be the hospitality android or robot or whatever it was?
Okay.
Was
I'm
anybody
comfortable
thinking
picking
about it?
from. I'm comfortable picking from whatever's left. So I don't mind whatever anybody wants to pick.
I can be said Silurian. Yes.
Okay.
I will
so
be the
is-
IT tech then.
All right, so that leaves. What were the other two? So
Stage entertainer and
Age entertainers.
an investigator of some kind. Was that one? of them?
an augmented human and investigator.
Well, I do play a lot of investigators. I you know what? I'll go with this. Well, okay. I'm gonna ask you because you know this a little better than I do. Which one's it gonna maybe be more useful? If we don't have both.
I think probably the investigator.
Mm-hmm. I figured the entertainer feels more like a little frivolous. So which one is the investigator? Is that
Those entertainers, you can't trust them.
That is Aiden Duke.
okay? All right, yeah, I'll grab him. No, it was I when you first said it. That's obviously where I leaned to anyway. I do play a lot of investigators. I'll try to play him a little different.
I assumed you would go for that one.
Yeah, it's generally I played quite a few over the years. It's an archetype I'm very comfortable with.
All right, Frisbee, you said you wanted to be the IT technician, was it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's assigned, and the Silurian scientist goes to Matt.
Oh, I'm playing a scientist? I hope I can do that.
Can everybody select their characters and see everything on them?
Yeah.
I suggest reading the background section for everybody, the bio and info. All that information in there is going to come in useful.
Mm-hmm.
If it'll load. Oh, weird. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I have to turn dark mode off.
Yeah, dark mode and Roll20 doesn't. They don't go together
It's
very
so
well.
it's so annoying. It's so ugly to look at. It really is truly hideous.
Wait, what?
Dark mode and Roll20, they don't play well together.
Dark mode, yeah. A lot of the text is like kind of
Oh, I didn't even think that was
doesn't
a thing.
adapt. Well, you change it within Roll20, so unless you changed it to dark mode in the first place, then it won't be a problem.
Production.
There's some juicy stuff in there.
This is weird because I can't read anything on my sheet. It's all just whited out.
You have dark mode on or off?
I don't know why I would have it on. Oh,
Default.
well,
Well,
there it is. So
Yeah,
but
maybe that-
on.
yeah, I
Okay,
don't-
neat.
yeah. I don't know what the default is, but no.
I can read my character now without highlighting things. Yay.
Yeah, that's the problem. You really can't read it. In dark mode. So yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Okay, so somebody explain the attributes to me.
I was waiting for everyone to be ready, but yes, I'm about to.
Okay.
Sorry, clear my throat. Hold on.
Well, if everybody's still reading, then I apologize for jumping the gun.
Well, Meth and Morphling were here before to hear all of it. So,
And then
But-
I listened
but
to the.
We didn't actually play, so our grasp on it is probably very, very minimal.
Tenuous.
Yes.
Yeah, I listened to the recording, so I know what most of the attributes are for.
mhm.
But a refresher would not be a bad
Yeah,
idea.
and yeah, I agree. And seeing them in action ultimately is going to be the most helpful, I think.
Right. So basically, this is a 2d6 system. So whenever you make a roll, basically you're gonna put 2d6, you roll them, and then you'll add together the a certain attribute and a certain skill every time you roll. So attribute, skill, and 2d6. That's going to be the total of your roll. So if you look at the bottom of your sheet, you'll see a thing where it says attribute plus skill rolls. You can actually set up macros there for like strength or conflict. So just always remember you gotta combine those things, attributes and skills. Like awareness and medicine, for instance, that would be like detecting if someone was injured or had some horrible thing happening to them that they didn't notice. For instance, this is an example.
Say that combo again.
Like awareness and medicine. So like, say someone was shot or infected with the disease and they didn't realize it. Those two skills together, awareness and medicine, could help you identify the fact that they actually are infected with something. Because awareness is like, you've seen it, and then medicine is their skill. So as long as you think of it that way, that attributes and skills always have to go together in different combinations, then you can pretty much do anything. So basically, you'll just
Any combination.
Yeah. So the easiest way to do it is do things. Just tell me what you want to do, and I can tell you which two go together.
Right.
Unless you already have a suggestion on what you think it is yourselves. But
I wish to overwrite my protocol and Dr. Kevorkian, one of the party members. Just kidding.
that goes against rule number what is it? 1?
First rule of robotics. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hardwired.
It literally says in my character's description, incapable of lying or harming living creatures.
But as a description for sorry, the attributes, awareness, obviously that would be perception. Coordination, think dexterity. Ingenuity would be like basically intelligence and wisdom combined into one. Presence is... What would presence be?
Is that kind of like intimidation, persuasion, sort of like
yeah, that'd be like a charisma kind of base skill, yeah.
Yeah.
If we were thinking of D&D terms.
Well, yeah, it's hard not to sometimes.
Resolve is like willpower, obviously, and strength is, well, if I have to describe that.
Then we maybe shouldn't be here yet.
Yeah.
Is that like intelligence from D&D?
Strength? Oh, yeah, no, not really.
I mean, they don't map perfectly, but it seems like they kind of like, awareness kind of like wisdom, ingenuity is kind of like intelligence, coordination is kind of like dex, right? Like,
yeah. And also that whatever stat number you have, whenever you take damage, that's where your damage is going to come from your different attributes. So that is basically all your health right there. So if you were to so if you got, like, say you got hit in the face with a fire blast or something, your awareness would probably drop down, whatever the damage is, to possibly 0. And then you'd probably fall unconscious because without
do we get that back?
Yeah, 1 point per day.
Oh,
for each attribute.
This is punishing. This is sort of
Yeah. It can be.
A lot of fighting goes on in Doctor Who.
Well, that's the question.
A lot
right?
of conflict.
I think we want to avoid fighting, very similar to Call of Cthulhu. I think we don't want to. Combat's probably not our first step.
Right. So yeah, whenever you would take damage, you would just uncheck one of those X's, and your normal stat will just stay in the box there with the number. Skills, basically, they're athletics is pretty self-explanatory. Conflict is fighting. Convince is convincing people. Crafting is any kind of creating anything. Intuition is like wisdom, sense motive kind of thing. knowledge is general knowledge of things. Medicine, self-explanatory. Science, self-explanatory. Subterfuge is like bluffing and that kind of thing. You know, thievery, bluffing, all that. Survival
Sneaking,
is
yeah.
Survival is, you know, like just like it would be in D&D, surviving out in the middle of nowhere. Technology, pretty self-explanatory, and transport would be like driving something, any kind of vehicle of any kind, or a ship or anything like that. So those are. Does anybody have any specializations written down in their sheets on their skills, or is it all blank already?
Blank.
Mine's blank.
Blank.
It also says specialization points right next to like normal, advantage, and disadvantage. It tells me I have 0 in a big highlighted box.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I can't remember if the NPCs had any of the specializations of that. We'll get into that later when we get back to our regular game characters. Let's see. Your experiences, pretty much just roleplay elements. Equipment. As you can see, there's a list of all the equipment each one of your characters is carrying. Some interesting stuff and some useless stuff. But it might not be useless depending on what you do with it, I guess. The most important thing are your story points. Those are going to save your asses when you would be shot in the face by a laser that's going to kill you. Basically, you can stop it from doing that. You can reduce the damage level by like 2, I think it is. So if you were to get shot by a laser beam that was lethal, it would then become a only damaging you kind of hit if you spent a story point.
Actual plot armor?
Yes, actual plot armor. Actually, I wrote down I took a screenshot of the story point guidelines, which you should be able to see there. Hopefully it just showed everybody that thing.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Those are all the cool things you can do with story points.
Climactic.
Yeah. Getting that many story points is...
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, especially for people who are not just regular humans, you have less story points because of your special abilities as not being human. So, like, the Silurian, I think, you have, like, 6 story points or something like that, was it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so... But you have special abilities that the other players do not have, so... Let's say what
I was going to say, I don't have any of those.
We're all special in our own way.
Well, I agree, but... Flashback. You're flashback, too. You just have scales.
Other than that, that's pretty much the character sheet. It's not overly complicated, like some games we've played. Like Cthulhu, where there's like 7,000 skills.
There are a lot of skills.
Not a lot of hit points.
They are pretty self-explanatory, I will say, in Call of Cthulhu's defense. Like, it's not that hard to figure out what each one does, except for like psychoanalysis for psychology. That's impossible to remember, but mostly they're self-explanatory.
Yeah. All right. So now that everyone has read their bio and info information, looked over their sheets, we can get started. Okay, let me turn. If anybody's listening to this music, I'm turning it off because it's distracting a little bit. I don't even know if any of you could hear it, but.
Okay, I had to actually turn it down.
Okay, I had it low too. I guess the file I downloaded just had all loud audio automatically. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna test out and see if this one thing. I'm gonna move you guys to this page and let me know if you hear anything. So brace yourselves in case there is sound.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a time war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Daleks scream, exterminate. 9, 10, 11, 12. The doctor died. The silence fell. 12, 11,
So, were any of you able to hear that?
Yep.
That was cool.
Did you actually see the image moving on the screen?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, that was that was a little tricky to set up, but I got it.
It
Awesome.
was fun. Cool.
Also, when you guys logged in, did you see the TARDIS screen?
I did. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out that you can turn videos into GIFs and just import them into Roll20, which is pretty cool. But I had to also put the audio separately and play them at the same time, so that was tricky.
Yes.
All
They're
right.
trying to run a movie with sound in 1927.
Yeah. All right. Now that we've had all that fun, let's see what page we want to be on here. No, we don't need to be on Weeping Angel. I want to terrify you.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, that's got music on it. Guess you are being on the Weeping Angel. Turn that music off. All right. Guess you guys are going to be on the Weeping Angel page. Don't look away.
Let's just take we'll just take turns
I know.
blinking. Somebody's always watching it, and we'll be okay.
How about, do we have an Android?
Oh yeah, just keep your eyes open.
Surveillance mode. Like Tesla.
With pleasure.
All right. Cool. All right, so let's see here. This is the adventure called The Timeless Library. It is the starter kit adventure for the sake of all of our survival, including myself, because I've never ran this before. So let's see here. You've had the same dream a couple of times. You're standing in front of a dark blue box, bigger than a person, and a strange sound fills the air. The only way to describe it is a warp. The door opens, but all you can see beyond is a bright light, beckoning you inside. A voice echoes in your mind. Please help me. I need you. The universe needs you. When you wake up, you can remember it so clearly that it didn't feel like a dream at all. Now, on the back of your sheets, you should have had an introduction section, which should tell you some vital information about the TARDIS and how you first interacted with it, or saw it at least. I did not read anybody's introduction, so if everyone could give a brief description of their introduction, that would be great. Volunteers.
I'm still reading my introduction. I apologize.
I was chasing down a suspect with my partner, my cat-kind partner, which is, I think, a cat person. And we chased him down an alley, and I heard a strange sound. My partner went ahead with the perp, and I told him I'd catch up in a minute. And I went to see this blue box that landed that I had seen in my dreams. And the door opened, and I stepped inside.
Awesome.
Interesting. Okay.
I was at work, and the box popped up, and I tried to take a picture of it, and it wouldn't let me. And none of my coworkers or friends seemed to see it, and I walked inside.
Cool.
Those were okay. Smash cut. We are in a subaquatic research station where there's a swirling energy vortex at the center. All these scientists staring at it, and I get an energy reading. And at the top of this energy vortex, on the observation deck, I go to look at it, and there's a glass bulb. And in the middle of the bulb, in the middle of this vortex, is a blue box that comes towards me. The doors open, and I go in.
Nice. That leaves
Chamberlain 2165 is a robot designed for the luxury space cruise ship known as the Phaethon. Did I say that right?
maybe.
Anyway, it was abandoned. It's currently only occupied by other Chamberlain androids and an AI. One day during my rounds, as I found that talking out loud, which is not in my programming, comforts me, and so I report to the AI, my daily rounds, which I've been doing for what seemed like a millennia now, trying to get the ship ready to reopen to guests. And during one of my trips through the hallway, I see a blue box out of place, trying to talk to the AI about it. I get no response, so I just kind of stepped inside to see if there was anything I could do to clean it up or make it leave.
Awesome. All right. So, you step into a large circular room filled with impossible technology. The walls are made of interlocking metallic hexagons emitting a blue glow, and a series of orange crystalline pillars curl inwards around the console on a platform in the center. The area around you seems to be encrusted with purple crystals. A jagged mass of crystals covers a large area near the central control console. Openings lead toward lead sorry openings lead towards further corridors, and you can see the incongruous panel door, where you entered. Around you stands a group of strangers, all dressed very differently, looking as confused as you are. The warp sound fills your ears, and the whole place shudders. So, you're all standing in this room, inside of this blue box that is bigger on the inside than definitely way bigger than it was on the outside. You're all looking at each other, basically like, what the hell is going on? And you can feel that whatever this blue box is, it's now moving. What do you all do?
I immediately speak up. Hello, honored guests. Is there anything I can do to help? Is there a reason that this transport vehicle has landed upon my vessel?
Your vessel? You mean my research station? What are you doing? Are you kidnapping me?
Oh, now
Oh
hold
no,
on a
I would
minute.
never do such a thing.
I'm not sure. There's a crime being committed. We all voluntarily walked in here, did we not?
Where are your scales? Weirdly.
I don't appreciate that. I don't have scales. Um. Would we be familiar? No, I guess we wouldn't, right? Like I would never have seen somebody like you.
You could make a roll for that.
Oh yeah, why not? Because I'm curious because I feel like I've seen I don't come from Earth, so I do. I'm sure I've seen maybe androids. Are you an android? Um,
Chamberlain is,
but
yes.
this, yes, Chamberlain. So this, okay. So what skills would this be? This would be,
I
uh,
think feels
I
like
think knowledge, something in knowledge, maybe.
ingenuity, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, why not?
All right.
Okay, ingenuity. Knowledge. Let's give it a go. Okay, so it just automatically says difficulty 9, so I assume we just go with that. Is that generally?
Did it give you an option to select something, or was that just straight up? That's what
So when you click on the dice, it gives you a number. You can choose whatever the number is for difficulty level, but the starting difficulty level is always 9.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So 9 works for that one. Yeah.
9's the standard. Okay. Oh.
All right. So yes, you know what you not only do you know what the android is, but uh let's see. It says sixes and ones. Okay, so they canceled each other out. I'll explain that in a minute. You do know what the
Yeah.
android is, and you do know what the scaled person is. but you have never seen them
Interesting.
before.
Okay.
But you do know who they are. Wait, what they are.
Okay. So I understand in theory. And what are they called again? I forget already.
Chamberlain.
No, I mean the
Sure.
race of scaled
The android.
Silurian.
Yeah, Silurian.
Stellurian. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, before we go further,
Flurry man.
right?
Sorry.
It's okay. Before we go further, I do want to mention the way criticals and critical successes and failures work is every time you see a 6 in your roll, it's a good thing. Every time you see a 1 in your
Mm.
roll, it's a bad thing. If you have 2 1s, it's a critical failure. If you have 2 6s, it's a almost automatic success depending on the situation. If you have a 1 and a 6, they cancel each other out. If you have a 1 and something else, but you still succeed on the check, you succeed, but something bad also happens. And on the opposite side of the spectrum, if you have a 6 and you fail the roll, you fail, but something good still happens that benefits you. Make sense?
Mm. Yeah.
So
So mine cancel out.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What was it? A fantastic failure or something?
Yeah, it's like that in Marvel. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. There was a similar thing in that.
All right. So let's carry on. What are you guys doing?
Well, so I think I recognize what both of these people are. I guess I'll look to the other person in the room who has not spoken yet. What do they look like?
He's just kind of staring off into the distance. He doesn't quite know what's happening. He thinks he's probably dreaming.
Human?
He's got yes, and he's got a hoodie with a clutch logo on it, and yeah, he's not quite sure what to make. He's also got a pretty low presence, so he can't quite find the words to say anything right now.
Uh, Treketh will approach the middle console, just like kind of barge her way through, and out of the way, Simeon.
Oh, all right. Let's not go name calling. I think
That was perfectly
everyone here is so is there a crime or not? I just need to be certain.
I will
Nobody.
establish that once I start
Well,
seeing
either you have been
exactly what's
taken
going on.
against your will or you have not.
It should be a crime having to deal with, well, let's just say, the lesser species.
Well, that's not a crime on any planet I know of. So.
Uh, can I fiddle around with the controls? Just figure out my navigation.
Give me an awareness plus technology, difficulty 12.
Plus technology, DC 12.
All right, so you
Ooh,
have success, but there is a 1. Okay, so you go up to the console and you start trying to grab the controls, and as soon as you grab the control, like the lever, it yanks out of your hand and goes up like all the way up and locks in place. All the other levers and buttons and gears and everything else that you could possibly manipulate, they're all moving on their own now. It seems like it's completely nonsensical with how they're just randomly moving left, right, up, down, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. And it seems like it's complete madness, but it might be a reflection of the mind of whoever created this.
I've found your crime. It is whoever designed this damned navigation system.
All right, not a crime, poor design, but understood. You're unhappy and you want to be somewhere else. I got it. Well, does anybody know where we are or what this thing is?
We, where is it? We're Umskalik. Umclosis, the Subnautic Research Center.
I see. Well, that is not where I was when I entered this small building that's rather large inside. So perhaps we don't know where we are.
I thought you were just homeless. I don't know. You were in a small
Oh,
box.
homeless. I am gainfully employed, and I have a
So is the
fine
robot.
apartment. Very well.
Wait.
Yes. Well,
What about the robot?
Gainfully employed.
I guess that's fair.
all right. Well, perhaps we should open the door and see where we actually are.
Can I just go back to work?
Perhaps. Where do you work?
The Spencer and Wells Insurance. Look,
Hmm.
I just do IT.
What planet? I mean,
What do you mean, what planet?
Does he not?
what do you mean?
know?
What do I mean? Yes. What?
How do you
I'm
speak Silurian?
I'm so well. Okay, that doesn't actually indicate anything, because I can't speak Silurian either. But I am
Then
aware of
how
what
are
we're
you
talking
speaking
about.
to me?
Oh, that's a good point. Interesting.
What? This is.
Are you speaking Silurian right now?
Of course I am. I'm Silurian,
Well, yes, but I am not, and I can understand you.
which is more perplexing.
And this one, I'm sorry, sir. I turn back. Is it Charlie? Is Charlie the other human? Or Sam?
Sam. Sorry.
Sam. No, just for my notes. We don't actually know your name yet. Yes. Well, so you, what planet were you from again? I know we sort of got sidetracked.
Uh, Earth.
Earth. Okay.
Uh,
What? So do we like know that because my character is aware that there's different planets with different,
Yeah.
life forms and all that. Would we be aware that people from Earth aren't really aware of that?
Not really. You do know that you do know of Earth, and you do know that humans are on Earth, but you don't know the
Mhm.
culture.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because that makes sense.
The Silurian
Right.
would know Earth, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
I'm just
Actually, yeah.
So
Earth.
the android,
Yes.
since he was made as like a robot for like staff for a holiday resort
Mm.
destination, would he have knowledge of like all the different races and stuff? Since technically he's programmed with an eidetic memory. I say
You
technically because it says so in his character.
Yeah,
So yeah.
you would pretty much be aware of most races. Yes.
I mean, you're like C-3PO, right? Basically.
More or less, yeah. So I would be able to speak
Yeah.
Silurian too.
Right. Right.
Does my phone work in here? Can I take a picture of the Silurian?
Your phone does seem to be working, except you have no reception.
Well, I think that makes sense.
When he takes it out, are you scanning me? I take out my scanner and start scanning back at him.
What is that?
All right, everybody, let's be careful with. Let's not pull things out and point them at each other without at
I'm-
least announcing what we're
He
doing.
scanned me first.
It's just like,
I'm not
not
sure
every
that
day
was
you
a
see an alien.
scan. Well, let's be careful with the A word. I don't. I think.
Yes,
Let's all agree.
the robot looks sensitive.
We're all.
Well, no. I'm the robot.
Yeah, no, that
Who are
was
you?
not the robot.
Wait, it's Morphling, right? Who are you playing?
I am playing Aiden. Duke.
And what exactly is Aiden?
Aiden is a human, but he is dressed definitely not like the person from Earth. I also have a very obvious cybernetic hand and right eye.
Okay. All right, because you kept saying you weren't from Earth, and I'm like, but wait, you're a human, right? Like, oh, what am I
Yeah,
missing
so
for
I,
this
I
character that
am,
I
but I
messed?
am from Sayer's Drift. This is just a different
Cool.
city planet. So yeah.
Awesome. So during the escalation of the argument, Chamberlain is going to step into the middle of the three people, and he's going to hold his hands up, kind of like in a surrender gesture, and he's going to start speaking. This is a very unbecoming conversation. Let us all step back a moment and introduce ourselves. This is a very confusing environment we have all found ourselves in. Let's take a moment to find unity.
You're a Horbat, aren't you? From the Pleasure
Hmm.
Planet.
All right, let's be careful with the W word now. The A word and the W word. Let's just be careful. Um,
He's programmed. Don't worry. They like it.
I am
okay. Well,
Chamberlain
let's.
2165 from the holiday destination.
Huh?
Yes, it is the luxury space liner. I'm sorry, space station, Phaetheon. Have you heard of my illustrious resort? Surely you must know Dr. Morbier?
I don't know your patrons.
What do you mean space station? You mean like people live in space?
Certainly,
What
yes.
is
People,
Why,
many
insurance?
yes.
people live in space, or just go for holiday. A nice cruise every now and again.
Yeah, what is insurance? That you sell? How?
Well, I don't even sell the insurance, man. I just make sure the Wi-Fi stays up.
Ooh,
What?
Wi-Fi.
You hold the wires up? What primitive planets are you from again? Earth?
All
No.
right,
The
let's.
one with all
Oh,
the hairless monkeys.
well, if you're talking about humans, there are many planets inhabited by humans. I
Some of them
myself
don't
come
like being called
from.
monkeys. We're not supposed to say that.
Yes, we are more evolved than that. Okay, I think the Chamberlain had the right of it. I think we should maybe all just bring it down a bit and introduce ourselves, see what we all want and where we want to go, and then figure out how to make it happen. Right? Nobody wants to cause a fuss or end up in handcuffs. Right? I tap a set
What are
of
handcuffs?
very
Am I getting arrested?
fancy-looking handcuffs. Nobody's being arrested at
What
present,
is
but
happening?
well, that's what we're trying to determine. So, I am Aiden Duke. I am an investigator on Sayer's Drift. I have been somehow misplaced from my partner, and I would like to get back, but I, of course, will help everybody find their way home first.
That was a fantastic display. Very nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you, Aiden. Duke? I am known as Chamberlain 2165, not to be confused with that rat bastard Chamberlain 549 who likes to refer to me as Chamberlain's 5612. Ugh, not a funny joke. Anyhow, I was just making my rounds and noticed that this odd transport was out of place, and now I am here interacting with all of you. The random uh hatred towards the other Chamberlain is so completely out of character for anything you've ever seen from like a
Mm,
robot or an android or anything like
I
that.
think I do flinch when I hear it a little bit because it's so out of the ordinary. I think my eye sort of like fixes in on you a little bit and like zooms in. My Android eye.
Tricketh actually smiled a bit.
That was the one part she liked.
You have a kindred spirit.
I'm
um,
Sam. My favorite band is Clutch, and I work in IT.
I thought
IT.
you held the wires.
Well, perhaps
Well,
that is
that's
part of being in it.
Ah,
you guys don't have the internet in space.
Nets in space. We
Well, I mean, I guess I'll ask Jake. I mean, we would have something like that, right? I don't.
You
Some sort of interconnected
yeah, but
information database, right? I don't know if we'd call it the internet, but
it would be probably by planet. I don't think there'd
so
be one like
each planet would have their own like
yeah
version of it. Yeah.
yeah
So I get a gist of what he's talking about, maybe.
yeah
Like, would
kind
we kind of
of.
get maybe not the Silurian, right? Because
I
you're kind of
I work
secluded.
I work with computers.
And racist.
Oh yes, well I know computers.
You do recognize when he's talking about the stuff he's talking about, item what the Sam's talking about, it's very old technology from like very
Oh,
long ago.
this is like hearing somebody talk about like early, sanitation, like early sewer systems, where it's
I
like
use stone
ancient tech.
hammers.
Yeah, yeah, like Bronze Age stuff. Okay. Oh, well, that's quite interesting. Yes.
Well then, this non-haired
We're just humans. You can just say
humanoid.
Use your
human.
nice words. Use your nice words.
Yeah, humanoid is fine. Yes, I think better than hairless ape.
This non-haired squatter is from my species' home planet. Although I myself was stationed on the Umclos subaquatic research. I was chosen there. I am Tricketh. Lethach.
Oh, yes. Well, pleasure to meet you, and all of you. And I think I couldn't imagine a better bunch to be stuck with while we try to figure out how to get home.
Oh, I agree.
So it sounds like two of you for Earth, maybe? I'm not sure where the subaquatic station is, but
It is in a space called Kalshmal.
well, I'm sure we can find it.
Near the swirling vortex. I was studying it, then this box appeared.
Well, speaking of the box, I did voluntarily walk in, and I must admit I have sort of dreamt of it before, which is why my curiosity was piqued. I wonder if any of you have likewise ever imagined it. Is that why you walked in?
Yeah. That's kind of why I came in, but quickly regretted my decision.
I too have had images of this box during my sleep cycle.
Chamberlains do not sleep. However, during recharge hours, I have seen this transport many times before.
And a voice asking
Oh,
for help.
interesting. I never heard the voice. Perhaps somebody does need our help. In which case, I think I speak for myself at least when I say I would be happy to offer it if we can find this person in need of our assistance.
The technology here is advanced, better than the sticks and stones that are holding up the wires on Earth. But I'd be interested in staying a bit longer to figure it out.
I mean,
Chamberlain walks over and
I
pinches
can
Sam's
try.
arm. Chamberlain walks over and pinches Sam's arm and kind of just like tests the durability of his flesh, and then looks over at God, Meth. I'm so sorry. What's your character's name?
Tricketh.
Tricketh. Looks over at Tricketh. It's Sam Edelman. Wait, what is it? Oh, you just
Edward.
you just introduce yourself as Sam. Sam is not made of sticks and stones, yet he claims to hold up the wires.
My scan shows that a large portion of his body is made of calcium phosphate.
Well, I'm
My
that
optical
might
device has
be
deceived me.
correct. At any rate, I'm not sure we need to worry about what we're all made of at the moment. More like where we are, what we're doing, what we would like to get done. I would like to see everybody happy and safe, so I can get back to my job. So, seems we don't quite understand this technology, which is a challenge.
What
I would like
what are
to
we wanting to do
approach-
with it?
Well, I was honestly just curious to see what was inside. I've dreamt of this place. I heard a strange sound, and I came in. Curiosity got the best of me. So I'm not sure actually about current goals.
I'm gonna
I'd like
study
to walk
the.
up to the control console and study it. Sorry.
Yeah, same. I'm only enthralled at the control console. I've left the conversation there.
I am not a technology person, so I will leave that to other people. Other
Can
people?
I? This is gonna be really weird. Can I start interacting with things without like any real goal? Because I know it's not like anything I've ever interacted with, but just like using a base skill with technology.
Um,
I mean, I don't know what really we want to accomplish.
I mean, you
I don't
can.
know.
I think we're
I would argue ingenuity in tech.
yeah,
uh,
maybe.
let's see. Uh, you could do it in ingenuity and tech, but you have to get a 15.
We'll try.
Worth trying. You never know.
And you got
Oh
a 15. Okay,
wow!
so you
Wow.
go up to this to the control panel, you start touching knobs and things. It's like trying to like figure out what's going on. And in the process, as you see Tricketh scanning the console with her some kind of device she has. You can see on it that it says the word Artron Energy, and then you start remembering some things you had in your dream. You remember something about a time vortex, and that something about time travel through space. It's like you're having like these flashbacks from your dream now, like more in-depth flashbacks. Like somehow you feel like you might have traveled through time just by touching all these knobs and levers and everything.
Is Sam freaking out at all at this point?
Yeah. Realizing that he may have traveled through time. Are any of you from the future? I mean, I guess that time
Well,
is
I think we're all
relative.
from the present. Yes, time is quite
It's
relative. But perhaps from time, I think moves in sort of odd ways depending on where you are, and it's possible we're from the future from your previous perspective.
I scan him again. I was like, is this one a juvenile of your species?
Can you stop scanning me?
All right, I think we do need to have a ground rule on scanning because we've had a
Mean-
little bit of a mix up here, creating some conflict. So let's all just not scan each other. I think we're all here. We're all in this space, and let's just trust that. And if we feel the need to scan, maybe just we'll ask.
Meanwhile, Chamberlain's entire right hand has opened up and turned into different surgical tools. One is a scalpel, one is like a dental drill. He opens a compartment in his chest and pulls out a first aid kit. He's staring at Sam doing like a bioscan to make sure that his heart's not like beating too fast or whatever. Got a
And
little
Sam is now
on
standing
top of
behind
his head.
Aiden from Chamberlain.
All right. I have my hands up.
You
All right. Let's de-escalate this situation. I think we all
Sam.
just need to.
You seem distressed. May
Please
I be of
don't.
service?
No, I'll be okay.
He powers
I think
down
he's
all
all
of
right.
the
Yes, I think he's
and
all right. Sam and I seem
Chamberlain.
to share a lot of function here in terms of I think we're very similar in genetic composition. So I think he's probably just a little uncomfortable with the situation, which I think we all are. So why don't we decide what we want to do, and then we'll do it.
Hmm.
I am not programmed to want.
Well, you're free
Onwards.
to abdicate your vote. That's obviously your prerogative.
I will see
Cricket, what would
whether
you like
they
to
can
do?
just run. How does this vessel work?
Well, I think we should be a little cautious before we start flipping switches. But
The
that's
switches are
your.
flipping themselves.
Oh, are they? Are these things like sort of going on their own?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
All right. Well, that is
you could give me
interesting.
an awareness plus intuition difficulty 12.
Who, Tricketh?
Anybody.
Oh, I'll try it.
I do want to mention though that if you're not trained in a skill, you have no points in it. I should have mentioned this earlier. You get disadvantage.
Which skill was it that you wanted us to roll?
Intuition.
Awareness, intuition.
Awareness and intuition. I think you said 12.
I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have both of those, so I'll give it a try.
Nice.
All right.
They're my two best. So
Cool. All right. So it does seem like this box has a mind of its own, and it looks like it's sure of where it's going. Although it does the levers and everything and are all moving so sporadically that it does seem like it might be confused by something. Like it keeps moving back and forth, like one way then the other, one way then the other.
Is there a way I could that's difficult. Decipher its intention, help it through the confusion?
You could, if you can give me some skills and like combination maybe, but it would be very difficult.
I'm thinking for that it would be like awareness and technology, maybe. Almost like trying to understand an AI.
I mean, yeah, that could
Does
work.
that make sense?
Yeah, and I don't really think I have anything better. I think the only thing other than that maybe would be like ingenuity and intuition. But those are both basically the same vein, just backwards on which one is the actual reading into the want of this box, the intention of this box.
I will say that you can't really tell its intention, but you also know that from when Tricketh was trying to touch the controls, that everything was locked up on it. It's like it won't, like you can't really force things one way or the other. It just keeps going on its own and it locks into place.
we can't really fix it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any way we can get it to just choose one, even if we can't and maybe I'm asking basically the same question, but without knowing what it's trying to do, but like it seems like it's almost stuck in a loop.
It's just such foreign technology to all of you that you wouldn't
Right. Yeah.
really be able to even have I mean, you could do something more damage than good.
I have an
Well then
idea.
Right,
maybe
no,
well
that
then
makes
maybe
sense.
we should take a look around the rest of
Yes, I think why
the
don't
box and try to find something.
yes, why don't we look around? Maybe there's a manual.
I give side eye, or maybe a cave painting, and walk around and
I All right. Well, you think what you would like. Yeah, I'd like to look around. I think that makes the most sense if we do that because we don't really know. Yeah, we could just start like randomly banging things, but like I don't know what that's gonna do.
I think Sam under his breath at this point would like mumble nice to see Elon's Nepo baby grew up.
Um. So. So what do you? Where are you guys? Like, what? How are you guys searching around? Like, you going like go down some of these other corridors that are in this place? You're gonna open the door and see
I
what's
mean,
outside.
if there's corridors, like I think we really should explore the place and also maybe stick together. Yes, I think we should probably move together. Not so. I mean, this place definitely seems larger than we initially thought. So perhaps we should stick together, look around.
yeah. I'm gonna take out my tablet and stylus and start. We begin mapping.
Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea.
I know. I thought of it.
Yes, but I'm just trying to be supportive. So
All right. So you guys,
fair enough.
there's like several corridors leading off into tunnels going to who knows where. So you guys are gonna stick together.
I think that's a
Before
good
we do that,
idea.
yes, Chamberlain is kind of torn. He's standing in front of the console with it to his back while he looks at everyone organizing and getting ready to go like explore the ship, and he turns around and he looks at the console and he looks back at the group, and then he turns back to the console one more time, and in his mind he's so used to talking to an AI that the controls in front of him moving on their own remind him of that, and just kind of not even on purpose, he just says something out loud like he's developed an enjoyment for doing recently. Um, and he asks the controls. He looks directly at them and says, "Do you know where the person is that Tricketh mentioned needed helping?" Like he's talking to Eos, his AI, back on the ship. Does anything happen?
No, it doesn't seem to react at all.
Okay. So after receiving silence, which is what he's used to, he kind of like just moments after he asks the question, he kind of just turns around and walks away and starts following everybody through the TARDIS or wherever they tell him to go.
All right. So you pick any corridor you pick is as good as another. So as you go through the corridors, you find rooms. There's a few significant rooms. A lot of them are like just basic bedrooms. There's like a cot and like with a bed, like pillow, blanket. But there doesn't seem to be much in most of these rooms. But like I said, there are a few notable rooms you do find in this maze of corridors that you're walking through. You find a wardrobe filled with what looks like thousands of racks of clothing. It's just like the room seems to stretch on forever, with just row after row after row of clothing racks. Like if you start walking down, it just keeps going and going. You spend 10 minutes walking, and you would still just find more and more and more rows of clothing.
And all the clothes have 2 arms, 2 legs.
Yes, and
And it's like,
all of the clothes seems to be from like an unbelievable amount of different styles. styles that
Mm.
you've never seen before. You would never even think that anyone would wear. Things that are bizarre, just like bright colors. You know,
Is there anything that looks like a bathrobe?
yes, you would find a bathroom eventually. Yes.
For no understandable reason, Chamberlain takes the bathrobe off of the hanger, examines it for a moment, gently removes the hanger from the bathrobe and puts it back, and then equips the bathrobe.
Oh, when you're picking up that bathrobe, you do notice that it does say property of embroidered on the inside. Property of fate. How do you pronounce your thing? Phaeton. Phaeton. Your
I assumed it
luxury.
was, yeah, I assumed it was because Phaethon. So,
Phaeton.
Phaethon.
Sure, faith. I don't know. However you want to pronounce it, but it's supposed to say property of that.
Oh,
So it's
okay, cool.
actually from your place.
That's awesome.
Mm.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, this seems like there could be an outfit for any kind of situation in this room, and it seems just like it's more deep than any other room that you find on this weird ship that you're on. You do find other rooms with strange objects that you've never seen before. Nothing that seems like it could be usable, more so than just artistic pieces. Twisted pieces of wood, statues of creatures that are quadrupeds and even six-legged creatures, and things that Sam would recognize as a dinosaur, like statues of them. Very realistic looking too. Some of them are very realistic looking.
Mm.
You find a room with wires dotting wires dotting with wires dotted with glowing lights that move softly, and the lights seem to be watching you. They kind of like follow you as you walk under them, like they'll like sway towards you. But other than that, there's nothing else in this room besides those wires. You find another room filled with glass tanks, and in these glass tanks are water. It's water with luminescent, almost invisible interdimensional fish that seem to be flickering in and out of the dimension.
I am scanning everything that we come across
Okay.
with permission from Aiden.
Oh yes.
Like,
Well, I think scanning the items. I think is fine, right? Just
that's
each
okay.
other. You know, we want. Yeah.
Everything we come up to, I double check to make sure I'm allowed to scan it. It gets kind of a thing.
I think Aiden puts up with it. He is a police officer, and so I think he deals with people sort of all day long.
That's gonna go well.
After seeing the wardrobe, I think I stopped for a moment. I was like, there's no way to map the layout of this thing. I put this tablet away. Like, there's no point in trying to map something that goes beyond multiple dimensions.
This is an accurate assessment. I too came to the same conclusion.
After me.
Of course.
So, dimensions exist?
Well, certainly dimensions exist. There's at least there's many. Who knows how many? I'm not a scientist. But yes, they exist.
Hey Jake,
Yeah.
is there an infinite number of realities, or is there a number to it? Is it finite?
Your characters wouldn't know. But
Okay.
out of
That's
game,
what I
yeah,
was going to answer if there was. If I knew, I was going to be like, actually, there are. Just like spout a number.
you would more so be likely to say that there are most likely an infinite amount.
Gotcha. I thought it would just be a funny little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
which then begs the question: how do we get back to the control room?
Oh, that is an interesting question. Let's try to backtrack.
I would be able to do that, right? Eidetic memory. I could walk us
If
straight back to
if
the
it
control room.
stays, if
If
this
it
is all
stays
static,
correct, yeah.
yeah, which I don't know.
yeah, so as one last room you do find before you head back is there is a bedroom with someone's laying on the cot sleeping. It's a youngish woman, and she just is sleeping very soundly and her breathing softly.
I immediately look at Aiden with that questioning expression before I start
I
to
just
ask.
shake my head. I just shake my head before you even ask.
Shake your
My
head no,
hand
or
has
yes?
already started opening up into medical supplies.
I shake my head. No. Maybe a brief scan. Nothing invasive. Let's just determine if she's in need of assistance.
I would
And
like
if
to
she
scan
seems
her.
safe, we can
You-
perhaps try to wake her. And
You're certain that is a female?
all secondary characteristics would indicate it, but there's no way to know for certain.
Do I get to scan the person? Is she okay? Is there anything
Give me
I would learn?
Give me an awareness and medicine.
Absolutely. Difficulty?
Let's go with 10.
Woohoo!
Okay, so this woman seems to be in a light. At first you think she's just snoozing, then you realize that she seems like she might be in a coma.
Oh.
But otherwise, her like bioscans all read normal. She's healthy and
Yeah,
whatnot.
everything else seems normal except that seems to be incapable of waking at this time.
I'll look over at Tricketh and I'll nod and say, with a 98.3% accuracy, yes, this is female. She appears to be in some sort of a coma. God, I'm talking over myself right now.
Tricketh leans over her. Woman, wake up!
Well,
There's no
if
reaction.
she is in a coma, that's probably not going to do anything. I think we should all refrain from touching her. If she is stable, perhaps we should leave her be. It does beg the question, who's been tending to her? She does look in good health. Somebody has obviously been supplying her with proper nutrients and all that. She's not dehydrated, so perhaps there is somebody else.
I yell out, "We have your woman! Show yourself!"
Turning to look at Tricketh, Chamberlain says, I don't think that this is a very good idea.
Is this
Tricketh, your voice just echoes down the halls.
the feeble woman who needs help?
Well, it does not appear she's been calling for help for a while. So, perhaps there is somebody else, or she called to us from the past, before she was injured. Do we see any visible injuries on her? Or she just seems like she's in a coma, but otherwise looks fine.
there were no injuries. He just is unconscious and in a coma for some reason.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Interesting. Uninjured, healthy, human, right? You
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. Human woman.
Okay. Okay. What
Probably
about her
about in
clothes?
her late 20s,
Does
I'd say.
anything recognizable to us, or has she been changed into something else?
She is wearing. Let's see. She's wearing basic clothing.
Mm.
Sam, you would notice that the clothing she's wearing seems to be clothing you would have seen in old movies, like from like the 50s.
Hmm.
Well, this is before my time, but at least looks to be of Earth, probably.
Interesting. I mean, perhaps it's possible she's been here since, I don't know, whatever era you say she comes from. I mean, time does seem to work in a sort of unusual way, certainly uh, not unheard of.
Well, if she's been here that long, that is a little unnerving.
Well, perhaps it has not been that long here, right? There are sort of dilations of time, I think. Things that can make it, it's not necessarily one for one, but I am certainly no scientist. Uh, so I propose we try to find the control room again. Our search seems to be leading us deeper and deeper with uh, no answers. So
Yes. And be on the lookout for another, just in case they're looking
yes,
around.
I think there might be someone else here. Somebody
You
has been
have
caring for this woman.
weapons, correct?
Well, I mean, if
I
the ship can dilate
do.
time, why could it not care for someone too?
Well, I'm not. Well, it's possible. I mean, the ship does seem to have sort of a mind of its own. It seems to be controlling itself, so it's possible the ship has been helping her as well. I do have some weapons, nothing too lethal, but yes, I do. I'll pull out a small baton that I extend. It looks like one of those like regular police ones, but then it does get this like real. There's like a little bit of like the air around the end of it looks kind of weird, like it shimmers almost, like there's some sort of energy in it.
I go, of course. Modified stick. I walk out to the hallway.
Well, I mean, in a manner, isn't everything sort of a modified stick?
I just sort of lick my lips a bit and reveal like very sharp teeth and a nasty looking tongue.
Yeah, see those modified pointed sticks, basically.
Chamberlain looks down at himself and then back up at Aiden. I am a modified
Yes.
stick.
Everything in existence can be perceived as a modified stick.
I think it's just like done with the conversation, starting to walk down the hall. Like,
Chamberlain
I
seems to
think
go into
Aiden
like
Aiden
processing
does
mode.
just talk to like try to keep the situation diffused. Like half of the shit he's just like talking, but he knows that you don't want to let anybody like in a situation where things are kind of uncertain, you don't want to let anybody panic, you don't want to let anybody get too far out ahead. So you just try to keep it calm, talk about something.
You have good cop instincts.
Who, me or Aiden?
No, just you thinking that way.
Oh, yes. Well, like I said, I do have a tendency to play investigators and police. It does sort of just come naturally to me. I don't know why. I've never been a police officer, but it does yeah, it does jive with my outlook, I guess. Um so yeah, I guess try to find our way back
Yeah.
to the
Yeah. With Chamberlain's memory, it's there's no
mm,
problem whatsoever. Chamberlain, basically, when you're walking down the hall, you see a blue line that's only is only in your display that you can see. that leads you right back to the control room.
Awesome.
So things haven't rearranged themselves. So we know
No.
that.
No.
Okay, that's something. All right. Is the console still doing this weird thing? Still like jumping around, like moving and all that?
Yes.
I guess. Now, in character, I think the idea would be more likely for one of us to come up with it than my instinct is out of character, but I gotta play it honest. I think one of us should try the door. Like, we don't really have any indication that would be dangerous, right? Like,
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I mean,
So if actually,
I mean,
I think you mentioned.
curious is in my concept, so I will.
Mm.
I mean, I suppose trying the door is never a bad idea, and I will try to open the door.
Tricketh actually supports us. Like, yes, try the door, and takes a step back and to the left just in case.
All right. So, so you go to the door, Sam, and you open it. And when you open it, you look out, and it is not where you entered at. In fact, you are in this box still, but it is flying through a chaotic vortex of warping green and blue energy with lightning bolts striking out in every direction.
Very quickly, Chamberlain would grab a hold of Sam and pull him away from the door, pressing the button to shut the door again, and then gently set Sam down and like smooth out his clothes and apologize for the abrupt saving of his life.
I mean, that was still nicer than the pinch earlier.
My apologies.
So I guess that answers our question about having other dimensions. I'll walk back to the control panel. There has to be a way to get it to stop.
yes, I think if we get it to stop, we can at least then figure out where we are and move from there.
Well, wasn't it
But-
stopped before Tricketh touched it?
No.
Okay.
Or was it when the last of us got in? Like, so basically, did we all walk in like simultaneously somehow?
Well, very close to like one another. So like
Right. So it
within
seemed to
like
be in these
30
various
seconds,
places
Yeah.
in very short succession, like these very different
Yeah.
places.
Mhm.
Okay. And then it started moving on its own.
Yeah. Once the last of you were inside, then that's when the whole thing shuddered and started moving.
I want to
Well,
try
I
and grab a
think we
hold
need
of
to-
one of the levers.
It just yanks itself out of your hand.
I
Actually,
think we
I
need to
go.
operate under the assumption that this box has some sort of intention, because it did not begin moving until we were all here,
Let's see.
which I
Actually,
think is unusual.
I want to
I'm just-
try. I want to try and burn a story point,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go up to what looks like a
Yeah, I forgot
card
about
reader.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to like the card reader. I'm gonna scan my research-based key card on against it to see if it
Oh,
triggers anything.
Okay.
A tiny
So-
expenditure to make a.
So when you do that, the control panels, all the levers and everything, stop moving, and there's a sudden bump and jolt, and immediately the doors that Sam and Chamberlain were just looking out of swing open, and you are no longer in a vortex. There is a room beyond the doors.
There we go. Progress. I point to Sam. Go ahead.
You stopped it after you.
I could have left
Well-
it at the swirling vortex, but
I think we're all going to go, so we might as well go together.
alright. I'll follow Aiden.
Yes,
Alright.
I will. I'll be first out. I have my baton out because it just says I have a small stun weapon, so I guess I'm deciding it's a baton.
Okay.
And I will head out with that ready in case I need to use it. But I will. Yeah, I'll proceed out.
Alright. So you step cautiously into a large room with an expansive window looking out over a green night sky patterned with strange stars. A gleaming model of a solar system floats in the middle of the room, but it isn't any you've seen. It's not, Sam, it's not Earth's solar system, and it's not the rest of the solar systems that you all belong to. Shelves line the walls, glowing faintly, filled with books, slates, electronic devices, and other stranger objects, like glistening glass lattices and twisted wooden sculptures. Several doorways lead off from the room, each with a weird painting on the wall beside it that seems as though it has some important meaning you can't understand. A sign on the wall reads, Astronomy Section. And then when you turn around, there is no sign of the blue box.
That sleeping woman stole our vessel.
Well, we don't. She did not appear to be in any condition to steal anything. I think before we're going to make accusations, we need some sort of evidence. The fact the box is not here does not necessarily indicate theft.
I wave my hand through the air. I don't touch it, right? Is it completely? It's
Nothing's
not
there.
invisible.
It's just sitting there. Yeah.
Nope, it's not there.
It is not. It is not in stealth mode.
And then there's an electrical humming for a moment, and then suddenly in the middle of the room, before all of you, a purple hologram of a woman with light hair and a long pale coat appears. You made it! Welcome to the library of Carenthian, one of the greatest wonders of the galaxy. The
Do I
library.
recognize this name?
One moment.
Sorry.
The library has stopped communicating with the outside world, and I need you to investigate. Something came here looking for a weapon and killed everyone they found. They're bad news, really bad. The survivors have locked themselves in the infirmary. You need to help get them to the shuttle bay so they can escape. The librarians here use time-warping energy fields to protect the artifacts and books. I need you to kickstart the generator and use those time fields to shut this whole place out of time. You're the only ones who can do this. You can do it. I have great faith in you. Then the hologram winks out of existence.
Okay. I would like to file a report of a kidnapping now.
All right. I think we can certainly take that under consideration.
And apparently, I can also file a hostage situation.
I can't tell if she was more Cortana or more Wheatley.
I don't get that reference, but in character, I don't
on
get that.
on this planet of dirt that they have, they grow a lot of wheat. I believe they consume it.
I see. Well,
You know what my mom always said about assuming, right?
no, I don't know your mother.
Well,
Perhaps the Horbot knows her.
I believe they prefer pleasure bot, but yes.
That's horrible.
I'm trying so hard to stop laughing so I can defend myself.
I think I'm defending the general idea of pleasure / whorebots rather than you specifically.
Aiden supports sex workers. Got it.
I do. Yes, I um.
Yeah.
Well,
So
breathe. I'm good. I'm good. Oh my god.
I'm a nice Silurian. You should see the mean ones.
I know. Honestly, yeah, kinda. All right.
Um.
Well, I agree. Several crimes, it sounds like, have been committed. We have been brought here to assist, and in the process, we may have been not I not taken against our wills, but we are now being prevented from leaving. So that couldn't tell a crime, as well as the crimes that have been enumerated here by this hologram. I, for one, would like to assist them. It sounds like people are in terrible danger, and I must recommend we do something about it. But
mhm.
I mean, we're here. We might as well help, right?
well, yes, we should always help those in need. Um,
Where
I think if we have the power, yeah.
it seems we're in astronomy, we have to make it to infirmary.
Yes, and then the generators. It sounds like. So just to be clear, Jake, because there was a lot. I was trying to get all the important bits in my notes, but
Yeah,
there
yeah,
was a
yeah.
lot. So I got. We're in the Library of Carenthian. It's stopped communicating with the outside world. They need help. Something came here for a weapon, killed everybody except for the survivors who are in the infirmary. We need to get them to the escape vessel, start the generators, and the librarians use time vortexes.
Let's see. Yeah, the librarians use time warp and energy field to protect the artifacts and books. I need you to kickstart the generator and use those time fields to shunt this whole place out of time.
Ah,
And she also said that you're the only ones who can do this. You can do it. I have great faith in you.
That feels like a
wait.
pre-recorded message for anyone that shows up.
Yes.
Literally.
To wait to shunt the whole library out of time.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I didn't hear any mention of the number of
Inside check.
assailants on the AI.
Yes,
Is
I
there?
believe it's.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. It's fine. Go ahead.
Is there any information um about this solar system that's pulled up in the astronomy room right now? Maybe there is some. If it is an AI that is wanting us to help, maybe they have pulled up helpful information in the other rooms we will encounter along the way.
No, there doesn't seem to be any information about this solar system. It seems very foreign. Like even to the like the ones like Chamberlain who's been around the block, with the universe basically. This is a solar system that has never been seen.
Well, some fucking library this is.
Mm. Is there a map of the library? That's
Let's see. There are shelves with a bunch of different things on them. Let's see. You also see small robots moving around the library, cleaning up after every time you take a step, they clean the floor right behind you. They make minor repairs, anything that's damaged around the room, and they keep making clicks and chirps that only Chamberlain can understand.
What are they talking about?
We're talking
Clean,
about us behind their
clean,
back.
must clean. Stop
They're
trailing
talking,
dirt, must clean.
they're talking shit about us, aren't they?
Oh, that sounds like a
Behind our back.
Dalek. That sounds like Dalek voice. Oh no.
They would like you all to lift your feet and allow them to clean you.
I see. Yes. Well,
Can
I'll
you
lift my foot.
can you ask them where the infirmary is? Tell them they need to go clean the infirmary. and then we can
Um,
follow you.
Do the robots actually do anything?
They will clean underneath your shoes when you lift your feet. They'll clean the bottom of your shoes.
Damn, I was shooting in the dark on that one. I was trying to make a joke. Okay, so I will ask the robots. Hello. Let's see if it says anything back first.
Hello, must clean.
I am Chamberlain 2165. Is your primary duty to clean?
Clean and repair. Clean and repair. Clean, 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 and repair, repair, repair.
Can you also give directions?
Clean, repair. Clean, repair.
And all of this is in clicks and chirps, right?
Yes. I need
Okay.
a presence and convince test.
From me, I
Yeah.
assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, hold on. I forgot that I can't use my mouse while I'm doing push to talk. I just made my screen freaking microscopic. Okay, we're back to normal. All right. You said presence and convince?
Yes. Difficulty 12. Nice.
Oh.
Mm.
All right, so now the robot stops cleaning and turns to you and says, "Hello, Chamberlain.
Hello. What do I call you?
I am
Or
clean.
what is your designation? Yeah.
I am Clean Repair Bot 254.
Hello, Clean Repair Bot 254. I am in search of the humans still residing inside of this facility that are currently in need of assistance.
Clean Repair.
They are humans, right? I would life forms. I would say
I
life
heard
forms.
survivors is what the word
Yeah,
is.
I would
Yeah,
have said life
survivors.
forms.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. You could suggest to them. I know we don't, see we can't hear this, so I can't actually make this suggestion in character. But you could suggest to them that something needs to be fixed in the infirmary. Might work. I don't know.
To answer your other question though about the life forms, they say we are not aware of anything outside of this room besides that the security system has been activated.
Are you aware of a way to deactivate the security system?
Only head librarian Corridor can.
Where do I find Head Librarian Corridor?
We do not know. However, the automated security system activated is still functional in the corridors near this room. Corridor is the only person with the authority to deactivate the security system. Clean, repair, clean, repair.
I will verbatim repeat the entire conversation back in English or whatever language we're all speaking so that everyone has access to what just happened.
Silurian,
Um,
of course.
I'm
I can repeat it in Silurian as well.
I like to override certain requirements from time to time. Hold on, you're not from my planet, so can you still arrest me?
Well, there is a question of jurisdictional boundary, yes, but I take it upon myself that I can detain people who have done wrong, and then I can bring them to the proper authorities in their local jurisdiction.
Awesome.
But no,
Here's
I'm not quite certain.
I like to electronically override some blockages occasionally. I could try. Maybe turning the security off.
That
I
would
mean,
be
it's
wise.
perhaps worth a it's worth a
I
try.
would also suggest that there's probably a biomimetic scan attached to that. It'll make it difficult, but you, Chamberlain, ask the little clean bot if he's cleaned the librarian corridor's effects recently.
I'll repeat the question to RepairBot or Clean RepairBot 254.
Clean, repair, clean. No, we have not cleaned corridor. It starts like kind of like glitching, and then as it's glitching, another one of the repair bots wanders by, and this repair bot, clean repair bot, has been scorched by some kind of energy weapon. It's black, got black marks all over it from some kind of energy weapon, and it's moving very slowly.
I was hoping to get a DNA sample to help with the bioscan, but that now seems suspect. I think you're on your own.
I mean, I can always try, and then worst case scenario, it
Vaporizes you, of course, yes.
I mean,
We will mourn you for a small, limited amount of time.
well, maybe I'll get lucky and it'll try to scan you first.
I'll step into the corridor.
Okay. You step into the corridor. As you're passing through to the corridor, though, you do notice those markings on the wall again. And
The
it
energy
does,
weapon.
no, the markings on the wall that were
They're like odd. They're odd
Oh,
markings
I
that
got you.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's see here. It doesn't. All right, so these markings. Da, da, da. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I need a. Could you give me an ingenuity plus knowledge, difficulty 9?
Yes, I can.
All right,
But
and you have a
6.
6. You have a 6 in
Ooh!
there. Wow, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you basically scan, like you stare at this image, like this thing on the wall, and scan it, and you realize it's an archaic map.
Oh, dope. Okay. Can I study it?
Yes, and it does show you where the infirmary is located.
Okay, cool. Now, would this be something that I could translate into just like lines and stuff on a piece of paper or something for everyone else to see?
If you had a piece of paper, yes.
I have a data pad.
Okay.
It's got a list of dietary preferences for people that it's like hundreds of years out of date, but with a little editing, I feel like I could use lines to like redraw the map.
I also have an electronic notepad if you want to use that.
I have a tablet and stylus.
Yeah, I mean,
So hopefully we can get this map
Yeah.
somehow.
We all whip out our
Our
data
own thing.
pad.
It's the one thing we all have. It's just like
We all look at Sam. What does Sam have?
his
He
tool
pulls
belt.
out pen and paper.
Yes.
They all
No,
just look-
apparently I don't even have an IT tool belt. That's wild. I
That's
have nothing.
bold.
I have nothing IT related.
Oh, so
Mm.
you
you
were
don't even
literally
have like
just
an
sitting at your
Apple
desk.
phone.
No, I was literally going down to work on a server. But yeah, because I was gonna threaten Chamberlain with a screwdriver after he whipped out all the surgical tools, but I don't have a screwdriver.
Mm.
Chamberlain, so that you feel a little more comfortable knowing this, Chamberlain will open up the screwdriver part of his ring finger on his left hand, and he'll detach the screwdriver and give it to you.
It's a
Boy, it
little-
really takes the bite out of your threat, though, doesn't it?
I
Yeah,
know.
it does. Let me threaten you with your own body part.
This thing you just handed me.
I wasn't thinking of it like that. I was thinking of it like as Chamberlain. There's not a combative or aggressive like program in his body. He's like, you require tools to dismember me. Here is the tool required. Please make it of good use.
I do want to say that you guys do notice the artifacts on the shelves, and let's see. Where is it? I need Tricketh. Can you give me an awareness plus science difficulty 15?
Awareness and science.
All right. So when you're looking, you happen to notice the artifacts while everyone's talking, and you go over and scan them, and you identify that this is using Artron energy. These basically these cases that are holding these artifacts on the shelves. And Artron energy is found primarily in rare technology that utilizes time manipulation or time travel.
Huh.
And from what you can tell, actually, can you give me an awareness plus? Wait, no, that was good enough. Never mind. It's the same roll. So yeah, you do notice that these items on the shelves, that they are kind of like flickering, almost as if they don't exist in this time. Like as if they exist across multiple times.
So I explained that to everyone. It's like, this is probably how they keep such artifacts pristine. They snatch it in a moment of time and lock it here. Slightly out of phase. Good to know.
There are some interesting looking artifacts up there too.
Yeah, what's well, I know, let's see, what is going to be my goal? Don't care about the survivors. If I had to kickstart a generator to shunt us into a transdimensional space, do I see anything that would help me with that? That's kind of. I know we have a little screwdriver.
Well, on the shelves, there is, let's see, there is a strange metal sphere with a tube extending from it. Let's see. It's kind of, yeah, it's the metal sphere with a tube extending from it. You would know that these belonged to the Ood,
Okay.
and they are translation spheres. You also see a vial of sticky pale blue liquid. You know this as galactic acid secreted by a revered Balhunian. It's a rare unguent that can burn through most artificial materials when placed on a lock, barrier, or other object. It can cause rapid degeneration of the material. And you also see a flag A beguilingly embroidered flag of bright rags that emits a faint psychic influence. You don't know much about this one, but you do know that it has a psychic influence to it.
I think I'll snatch all three, and actually I'll hand. Uh,
Well, when you go to try to grab one, your hand goes straight through it.
of course, I'll have to
However,
shut down
yeah,
the security system.
you would have to shut it down, which you would need to give me an ingenuity plus subterfuge or ingenuity plus technology of 15.
Okay, I'll try ingenuity and technology.
Okay, 15.
15. See if I can. Ooh.
Nice. With a 6. Okay, so yeah, you go over to the panel for the control panel for the cases, and it's like this is like something they taught you in like what would be grade school for you. You basically just tap a few buttons and turn a lever, and you just like manipulate the little lever left and right, and then it just
It's literally that little game in Biohazard where you hit the pipes, the flowing liquid. You just have to make sure the flowing liquid gets to the other side without dripping. It's like, this is security?
so you get that you basically shut it down, and all of these artifacts are there for the
Okay.
taking.
I'm gonna hand Sam Oodsphere. It translates. And then I'll hand Aiden. Don't get this on you. It will burn right through everything.
Oh.
And I'll hold on to the psychic cloth for now.
Also, as you're taking those 3 down, you do see 2 other things that were behind those. You see an impossibly complex construct of liquid metal that seems to have its own personality.
I'll pick that up and said, "Robot, I found you a friend." And yeah, I'll give him the complex liquid.
Okay, Chamberlain, you have a Tethy spike.
Okay.
And
So what is mine called? Something unguent.
Lactic acid unguent.
yeah,
Do I have any idea what this is? Sorry. Go ahead.
the Tethy spike, you actually would know that this is something that can be inserted into any electronic device and aid its user in that device's operation. Effectively, mechanically, it would give you a +3 to, or well, it would reduce the difficulty of the roll by 3. So,
Okay, cool. And you said, sorry, one more time.
it's a, let's see here. A Tethy spike can be directed to insert itself into any electronic device and aid its user in that device's operation. It's very anal about you giving exact orders, so it can get confused very easily. And it has 3 uses.
Okay.
And then there is one more item. It's in a medical kit that has a clear window, like a clear case on it, and you can see inside is a bandage that looks like it's got glowing blue energy radiating from it.
I'll hold on to that. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a Sisters of Plenitude bandage. And everybody who took one of these items all reduces their story points by 1 per item.
Oh, okay.
But, however, the item itself has that story point now.
Okay.
So the story point must be used with that item. So basically, you didn't really lose them; you just kind of transfer them to the items.
So if we took one, we have to lose a point.
Yeah. But actually, don't even worry about that because I was going to give you guys all a story point anyway for the awesome role playing on Inside the TARDIS. So
Oh, nice.
Well, thanks for that.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
was laughing my ass off most of the time. All right, so yeah, okay, so you guys did all that, get all those artifacts, blah blah blah. Okay, what's going on now?
I think we just have to get past the
I was
security.
I was gonna say I think we need to get past security, and then
And I don't know what our plan was. Plan was give Sam a little screwdriver. And now he has a translate sphere. Hopefully that'll help you
Yeah,
get
I
through
will.
security.
I'm gonna try my best.
Let's see here. You don't see, you can't locate anywhere to deactivate the security system from the library where
I
you're
was
at.
gonna
Where you're
say
at.
it's probably not in this
Mhm.
room, right?
No, they said
Yeah.
it was close though. They said it was like next door, didn't they? The robot he was talking to. I'm pretty sure they said it was next door.
Next.
I take terrible notes. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear what was next door to us.
I didn't. Yeah, I only got the vagaries of the
Uh,
conversation. I didn't get
let
the
me see
specifics.
here.
We'll ask our robot
I
that has
could have
eidetic
misheard.
memory. We'll ask
Oh,
our
you were
robot with eidetic memory.
the woman, the person's name Corridor. Maybe that's what you heard. Not next door.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They named one of the person we're looking for corridor,
Yeah, and
And
then I
and
thought
we need to go
they
into the corridor. So it's
right, and then I thought the security room was just down the corridor, is what they said, and then on top of his name being Corridor.
corridor.
Let me see here. Yeah, that's a terrible name for the.
I would not have given him that name in a place where we're gonna be walking through hallways. That's all I'm saying.
It's okay. We'll find it eventually.
You're in a swamp ruled by a guy named Womp. What?
It's even worse. It's even worse than that almost. Yeah, but it's
Welcome to Womp Swamp.
Swamp Womp. Swamp.
Swamp.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't. Let's see. He didn't. I don't think didn't show anything about it being next door, so I don't think that was.
Okay.
Then on the rudimentary map that we now have on all of our data pads, and I don't know, Sam just had to look over somebody's shoulder. Is there a discernible path that we could probably go through that looks like it's less secure?
I actually would have taken the time to draw one on his little piece of paper for him.
While you're printing, oh, ran out of ink. Sorry, you gotta have all three colors to get the black.
I'm a newer model printer.
So there doesn't seem to be any other way to get to the infirmary where
All right.
the people are.
we gotta just try it, right?
Okay,
We gotta
well,
try to.
Tricketh is going to bend down, grab one of the cleaner bots, and just huck it down a corridor. Since they seem to be not
So
immune to the blasts, I just want to see what
so
happens.
good. What happens? Yeah.
When you try to pick one up, it magnetically attaches itself to the floor.
Just
Ooh.
tell your little friend here to. I just need to borrow him for a moment.
What is your intention by removing him from his program duties?
I would like to see his wheels.
I'll talk to one of the cleaning robots that are still active
Mm-hmm.
and ask if he would allow. Oh God, Tricketh. I can't remember the racial name. So much for an eidetic memory, right? If she can pick him up and speak him.
No, clean, repair, repair, clean, cannot leave, repair, clean, cannot turn, repair, clean, clean, clean.
I'll just translate the Doots into English as it speaks.
I'm
Fine.
sure we have some item we can throw.
I'll just continue. I'll proceed down the hallway.
All right, so as you step out into the hallway, give me an awareness plus intuition, difficulty 9. Okay, you got a 1.
Ooh, I got a 1, but I succeeded. You succeed, but.
Yep, so you succeed, but. Okay, so when you go out into the hall, you walk out into the hall and you notice the security cameras and the trapped areas that are down the hall, like a vent that's producing a tranquilizing mist. But the problem is the security camera also notices you and is locked onto you as you move back and forth. It follows you.
Oh no, we have a small problem.
And now I need you to give me a coordination plus athletics, difficulty 12.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh.
All right, so
Dear.
what happens now is a panel in the wall opens and a net fires out of it and completely tangles you up and knocks you to the floor, and now you're stuck in a net.
Guess there are nets in space.
Well, here's your chance. Show us what you got.
I seem to be restrained and require assistance.
Does it seem like we can get out far enough to reach without passing whatever caused it to shoot?
You would also
And like grab,
you would have to give me
we'd have to do the same thing.
the same check. Yeah, the coordination plus
Question.
athletics.
Coordination athletics. Is
Question.
anybody good at that?
Wait a minute. Before you do all that, because it was a success, but how many story points can I use to say, or no, I failed that. Never mind. The other one was a success.
It was
but
the first one.
anyway,
Yeah.
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 How many story points can I use to say that even though I did get hit by the net, I still had the awareness to like jump or fall back towards the rest of the party so that I wouldn't put them in harm's way?
That would be a story point 1.
Just one? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Bet. Done.
You tumble backwards to get to the near the entrance of the hallway, so you're not in the way of the trap. They're not. If they try to get you, they will not get trapped.
There we go. Cool. That works for me.
Hmm.
It was worth a point.
So
Yeah,
on this map that we have, are there any rooms that are unlabeled or that are labeled security room?
You do not see any labeled security room on this map. You just see infirmary and a category non-fiction room.
I mean, okay. I guess my my question is, does it feel like we have to just sneak past this thing and succeed on what Chamberlain failed on
I mean,
to get past it? Like,
there is another idea. The security system, as advanced as it is, I wonder if it knows not to damage the artifacts.
Well, it's also a dimensional library. If we go to the non-fiction room, you think they'd have possibly a better layout of the and a more updated layout of the library? Maybe a book on the library itself?
Potentially.
Possibly. Okay, so I might be confused a little bit about the layout here. So to get to any of these things, though, we need to go down this corridor, right?
Yeah, it's this one corridor leads to where you need to the nonfiction.
Wherever
and
we need to
thing.
go.
Yeah.
Right, either one. So no matter
Mhm.
what, we are going to have to try to get past these things, right?
Yes.
Like that doesn't
Mhm.
seem to be an option. Okay, so I guess should we try that? Like, should we try to get past it first? Because it seems like we're not going to be able to avoid it no matter what.
Yeah, I think we gotta try to get past it. And I'm saying
And
we
then,
use whatever artifacts we can as hostages.
well, I think it's
roll,
worth a try. It's worth a try. Like my unglue stuff is fine, but I would definitely rather it get
I'm gonna,
the hit than me.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, I was thinking like the painting that's on the wall. I'm
Can I
gonna go
roll
ahead.
ingenuity and technology to see if there is anything that it won't scan, possibly? To kind of get like a reading, like maybe it's not scanning the cleaning robots, or hold out one of the artifacts into the hallway and see if it scans that.
I mean, you could just hold one out and see if it scans it. You wouldn't have to make a roll for that.
Oh, okay.
So
I
it
was
What?
it
I was
does.
just hoping to get ingenuity and technology to see if maybe
Mm,
there was a way to circumvent these cameras.
it generally there doesn't seem to be, because you
Okay.
you don't have any access to any of the security
Right.
panels or anything. So really, the only way to get through this hallway is to uh, well,
Yeah,
coordination plus athletics
I'm gonna still try. I'm
or
gonna take
story
the.
point stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try the take the painting off the wall that was supposed to be the map. That looks pricey. And put it over my head and just run down the hall and see if I can story point it as
Not a
it
bad
won't
idea.
it won't destroy the painting. Maybe I get across the hall.
All right, so you spend a story point to have it not attack the painting. Okay, so all right, so you spend the story point. You run down the hall. Um, I will lower the difficulty for you, but
Okay.
it's still going to try to attack you, the security system. So now you got to get a 9 instead of a 12 for coordinations and athletics.
Okay.
Okay.
Better. Better.
Coordination and athletics. I'm a nerd. So, oh,
Oh!
thank God.
All right, well, yep.
Hmm.
You're not sure. You're not exactly sure what, like, if what you did worked or not, but it did not get you as you ran down the hall, and you make it all the way down the hall. But that
I would
Is-
I would have
the,
to roll this check at disadvantage.
That's actually that's what I want. I want to see also on this side of the corridor. There's no panel or anything to. Looks like I can do anything to help the rest of the team, right?
no.
So, do we
Okay.
see any external device anywhere? Like the thing that's shooting out at us? Is there anything
Ooh,
external?
ooh. Can I at least block the camera that was tracking Chamberlain?
Uh, yeah, you could block the camera.
I mean,
It
might as
would
well.
lower the difficulty for everyone trying to get down the hall.
That's
Yeah.
how I'll do. I put the.
Any
I
help?
hold the.
Any
I
help?
hold the. Yeah, I'm gonna hold. I think we're not a good athletics group, so I'm gonna hold it up in front of the camera.
All right, yeah. Now you all you gotta do is pass a coordination and athletics 9.
9. Okay. Does it? Do we think there's any other way to lower it? Like, is there what's firing out these nets or?
Wait. Oh, go ahead.
Panels in the wall just open up and fire out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't. That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay, never mind. Then what I was thinking.
Yeah, I
would have
can't.
worked
Yeah,
out.
I thought it was like a device at the top because I do have the ability to look inside of things, but it's not. If they're all over the walls, it's not gonna work. Okay, so I guess we need to just make these checks. Is kind of what it comes down to. It seems like.
Yeah, this
And if
is
there's
You
any
said
way
the
we
new
can try to
difficulty is
lower them,
9.
9. If you can find any way to lower it potentially, right, with a story point or something, it
Or
seems
use
like
a
What
that
story
might
Tricketh is
work.
doing, would I lose the disadvantage?
No, you would still have the disadvantage, but you could, if you do fail, you can use a story point to not fail.
Okay.
Oh, you can? Oh,
You
okay.
could,
Well,
you could,
that's
you could raise
All
it
right, I'm
up.
just gonna do that.
You could raise it from basically a failure to a barely success, like a
Right.
yes,
If
yeah,
so, we
yes
get to see
failure.
if we pass first,
Yeah.
and then we can. Okay, that helps.
so.
So I think.
Okay. All right. So
Uh,
Sam,
Yeah.
Sam, you would need to use 2 story points for that one.
2 story
You got
points it is.
You got 2 ones.
That's a
My
critical failure. So
goodness.
yeah, without the 2 story points, yeah, that would.
Yeah, I went ahead and I spent those.
All right, so you barely make it, but you make it through. Um,
I'm gonna walk down the thing.
I do this cool thing, and maybe would there be any way for with that 6 to help Sam so he doesn't have to spend 2? I
well,
don't know what it gets you. I don't know what like the 6 gets you. Still new to it.
it is a like a really good success. But did anyone ever let Chamberlain out of the net?
Yes, I would have.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can I'll let you give him back 1 story point.
Yeah, like I think I start running, and again, I'm a cop. I'm chasing people down on foot all day. I sort of like I see he's about to get netted, and I just sort of like push myself off the wall and like grab him by the collar and drag him forward a little bit, just before he gets netted.
Yeah, he loses a story point. He loses 1 story point instead of 2. And you gain a story point for helping him in that way.
Oh, nice. I got to start spending those. This is the one shot.
Yeah.
I've been playing it like it's like ongoing, but I have
Oh,
13 story points.
this
How
probably
many?
13. I had 12.
Hell yeah! Start.
Yeah, I know. I don't even think of it. I need to. I
I
need to
thought
use them.
I thought I had a lot because I was like, oh, I have like 6.
this
Yeah.
this 1 shot's probably going to turn into a 2 shot. By the way.
Okay. All right. So I won't just rapid fire burn them real fast. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. But I should think to use them. I forgot at first that we even had them, so I should have used at least probably 1 earlier. But so now live and learn. So all right. So we're all at the end of the hall. Okay. So now that we've passed that, do we have the option of either the nonfiction room or the infirmary, or would we have to go to the nonfiction room and then pass another hallway?
You have the first room next to you is the nonfiction room. To get to the there is a door actually blocking you, a locked door blocking you from
Hmm.
getting down to the infirmary.
Okay, so do we want to do the nonfiction room first?
No, there
There
isn't.
might be
There
answers.
isn't a locked door. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
There is not. Oh, do you
I'm
have?
gonna. I know we said that this is gonna be a 2 shot. We shouldn't burn them all. I want to burn a story point or 2. And one of the gadgets in my hand is like a lock pick or a
Actually,
master
wait.
key.
Before you do that, I actually have lockpicks on my thing. In my equipment,
Oh,
you see them hang on my belt. I think so. I don't know if that changed
okay.
anything, but you would see them.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of this being like
One of your things.
well, no, not even that. Uh, technology, like a small
Oh, I
clock
see.
instead
Yeah,
of
yeah,
a
yeah.
lock and
That
key.
makes sense. Yeah, mine are probably for a more traditional lock. Yeah, yeah.
I
How
am
you want to
going
run it, Jake?
I'm going to have to say negative.
Okay.
It is not a story point openable door.
Okay, that works.
So that means there's something in the environment that we can use. So I think, should we go into the room we have access to?
Sure.
I mean, might as well.
Absolutely.
Maybe there's something in there, information, or possibly a control panel or something.
I dropped the painting also. Just 'cause-
just
Right.
drop this painting. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Still recovering from your sprint through the library security system, you enter a long room filled with bookshelves in absolute chaos. The ceiling has partially collapsed, and many of the shelves have crashed into one another, creating a domino effect. Books are scattered in all directions, and the stasis fields on the shelves fritz in and out, or are entirely broken. From the far end, where the ceiling debris has fallen, you hear a roaring and crashing sound interspersed with angry single-syllable words, such as curse words.
Such foul Silurian.
Oh boy, I don't know, because I feel like this is the type of game where we don't want to just walk into a fight.
Is there anything that stands out as maybe dangerous or a point of interest in the room?
Give me an awareness plus intuition, difficulty 9.
Okay.
All right. So you're looking around the room and you don't see anything dangerous, and you even realize that in this room the security system has been deactivated, or at least is damaged to the point where it's not working.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
Chamberlain approaches the nearest bookshelf and, in a very Big Hero 6 Baymax kind of way, is like picking up books off the ground and putting them onto the sideways bookshelves and just watching them fall and trying again and again.
Chamberlain, but buddy, not this isn't your area to be hospitable to.
Oh, my apologies.
So we don't see anybody in this room, right?
No, but you heard someone all the way down
We
across the room. You heard a crash and you heard cursing.
Okay. Oh yeah, we don't.
I know.
Actually,
So
wait,
tough.
wait. I would like to approach, and I'm gonna wrap myself around the psychic cloth and see if I can pick up what this person is thinking.
So you do that. You go down towards the end of the room, but it doesn't seem to have any kind of effect on anyone that you can see, because you can't see anyone. But what's going on now is you see a giant pile of debris with a bunch of shelves knocked over, and you can see a little bit of movement under the books and shelves. It looks like someone is trapped.
Oh, it's already pinned. Let's go in for the kill.
Well, I
No,
think we
we're
should
gonna
assess
help.
the situation. Well, it depends. We need to see what the situation is. I think we should help. We might have to detain them afterwards. We need to determine who this is.
Let
Then
me
ready
let me
your stick.
let me clarify.
I do have my stun
Let me
stick out.
clarify one point. One thing though. The person who is, or whoever is buried under the debris, is actually beyond a window into another room.
Oh.
Okay.
The-
Oh, okay.
The debris on this side has landed against the door, blocking it.
Do we have any idea what the other room is? Is it just essentially the library? Could it be another room with something else in it?
It's just a room with like what do they used to call those in libraries? The
Solarium.
like a where you pull open the cards. You look through the library cards, like the where the
card
books are.
catalog.
Yeah, the card catalog. Yeah, basically it's that kind of room.
Okay. So the door's blocked.
The door. Let's see. Pile of debris is landed against the door. So yeah, it's blocked.
On our
Okay.
side or their side?
Right. It sounds like
It's on their
ours.
side.
Oh,
Okay,
their
and we
side.
can see through the
Ooh,
see
okay.
through the window.
But there's a
the pile
window.
of books is on their side, blocking the door,
And also landed on them. Yes.
and landed on them. Okay,
What do
so
they look like?
You can't see
They're
them.
Clothes. Oh, we can't see them at all.
They're
Okay.
buried completely.
Okay.
death by
We need to get in
books.
that room. Does it look like we could get through the window?
You could try.
I mean, do we have any other ideas? Because this
Uh,
person, first of all, obviously, I do want to help them. It's one of my stated missions is to help anybody in need. But also the fact they might be able to tell us something too. Like if they could be one of the people who would attack the library. That's a possibility.
exactly.
But they could also be a survivor who ran and hid and got trapped.
Wuss.
But they might have information.
Okay. We'll pity the weak this time.
You hear a voice. You hear a voice in the other room where the person's buried. A female-sounding voice, and it says, "Damn! I cannot lift these books. Why am I not able to lift these books? Why are they so heavy?"
Oh, I think it might be one of the librarians.
Was that like a
have, like-
child's voice or was it an adult's voice?
I got old man vibe, but
It sounded female, but but definitely old.
oh, female,
old,
Okay.
old
like
sounding
feeble,
vibe. Yeah.
right? Like
Okay.
sort of like weak.
I look at Chamberlain. Chamberlain, get your little robot cleaner friends to clean up the library.
Well, we would have to
Sure.
go back down the hallway.
Well, and they
So
also didn't know anything outside
Their-
of their room,
That's
Oh.
true. Yeah, I think
so
they
they wouldn't
refused,
know
right,
that
'cause
this
we
room
tried to-
existed.
I think we
Your
need to go
Roomba
through
friend, stupid.
the glass. Well, let's not be. I mean, it's fine. But I think we need to go through the glass.
So can I use ingenuity and craft maybe, or ingenuity and science to kind of utilize something as kind of a tool to break the weak point of this glass?
You could try, but you're not sure. But the glass might not be breakable. You don't know because you haven't tried.
I mean, there's nothing to do but try.
Yeah. Well, I have an idea if it's not breakable.
Well, and
You're holding a stick.
I'm a normal
Yes,
I'm a normal person, so
I do have baton.
I
that
would try
could
to
let
break
you
the glass
use.
first.
Chamberlain raises his hand. Apparently, I too am a stick.
Yes, I think we've established everything in existence
my
is
God.
a stick of some form. So yes.
So yeah, you anything you like try to break the glass with, you try to throw at it, break it, hit it. The glass it actually does not break. It doesn't even leave a scratch.
Okay. I do have an idea, however. Now this might be an out of pocket use of this item. First of all, how many uses does the unguent have? The acid.
Let me see. It has. Let's see, where was it? It has. Where is it? Oh, that's a Teppy spike. Okay, the Bohutian bodily fluids, aka acid. Let's see. Place leads to 54 3 uses.
3 uses. Okay, good. So you said some of the things it could be used for, but presumably it can. Does dissolve glue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the wall and or frame of the window made out of?
The wall is made out of some kind of metal,
Mhm.
and the frame is basically the same kind of material.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my thought, and this might not work at all, is that I could dissolve the glue around the window and basically slide the window out.
Yeah, you could definitely try that.
I mean, unless we have any other ideas.
What else is in this room that we're in?
Just debris of like books and shelves and ceiling debris.
Okay. Um,
There's no other visible ways out of this room besides the way we came in and the way we're looking at.
Nope.
Then yeah,
And we
I
just
don't
have a
any other
window
ideas.
and a door. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's my best idea is try to dissolve the glue, loosen enough that we can slide the window out because they got it in here somehow.
Wait,
They
do we
presumably did
have?
not build the room around the window, right?
Yeah.
I think it's
You-
like
Do we?
I thought it was
That's
like
not how.
I was picturing like the door has like one of those hospital windows. Is what I was thinking, right?
No,
Oh,
it's got
I
it's
Yeah.
thought
got
it was a window next to the door.
it is a window next to the door. It's
Oh.
Okay.
like a baby view at the hospital, like where you would look through and see all the
That's what I was
babies.
thinking of.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I was hoping. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna try it. I mean, I'll use a story point and try it. Right? You said it's a point each time you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try that. I don't see any other options.
All right. So you pour the carefully pour the acid along the windows, well, the window frame, and it slowly melts through the metal in this blue bubbling liquid, and it's just like this awful noxious smell. But it does eat through it, and the window does come loose, but it is falling towards you now. It is heavy.
Okay, what do I need to do? I presume I need to
Uh,
try to get out of the way.
yeah, you need to give me a what skills we put? Athletics and something.
Can I rush up to try and hold the window long enough for him to get out of the way and give him advantage?
For a story point, you can.
Count. Yeah. Count on it.
All right.
Would it be coordination and athletics or
Yeah.
strength and athletics? I don't know.
Uh,
Um,
coordination or strength, whichever one you want.
okay, so this is advantage, and what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 12.
12. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on.
Don't forget to click advantage.
Well, did I click advantage? I don't know.
Uh,
Yeah. Its advantage is on. I can't believe that. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't get it. How did it roll 2 1s?
If you hover over the score,
Yeah, but it gave me 2 1s, but I think one of them was dropped, so I don't think it's 2. I only rolled 2 dice, but it has 1 1 3.
advantage is basically lets you roll 3 dice and it drops the lowest.
Right, but so it shouldn't have 2 1s. I should only have 1
Right.
1.
Yeah.
Because one of those was dropped. Okay, so I just want to double check on that. That's terrible. The worst possible outcome, pretty much.
yeah.
Well, if it was just 2 1s only, that'd be the worst possible outcome.
Yeah. So this is the second worst possible outcome. I mean, I guess I hate doing it because it does feel like now I'm starting to burn through them. But can I also use a story point to try to
Yeah, to raise it
get
from a
past it?
failure to a regular, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do that because I don't want it to start eating into my points. That's where I feel like it starts to get really bad. So I don't want to do that. So I will. Yeah, I'll spend the point and just get out of the way. I think.
Okay, well,
Good God, even with advantage. Come on.
between you and Chamberlain, you're able to get maneuver the glass panel. Like it starts to fall, but Chamberlain catches it, and you catch it. Like you both with your combined strength, you're able to push it to the side. But
Okay.
as it falls out of your hands because it wasn't a very high success, it does shatter on the debris, but it does not hurt anyone.
Well, that's good.
So now, like, inside the room is a giant pile of books and bookshelves, and there's someone buried underneath who is grunting, and uh, you hear them say, "No, to according to the library rules of the Library of Carenthian, Article 27, Item 14, you cannot break glass."
Yes, well, all right, we'll address that later. I'm starting to like dig through the books looking for this person. My focus is on saving this person. So
Same. Chamberlain is right there.
All right, so you're both digging through the books and moving debris to the side, and when you get there to the bottom, uh, Aiden, you move a book and you see a horn sticking out of the debris. You move another book and then another one, and then you are staring into the face of a rhinoceros.
hmm.
And
I'm
she
going to
looks
catch Aiden's attention for just a second. Go ahead and keep talking. Sorry.
she looks up, she looks at you and says, "No, you are not allowed to help me. It is against Article Rule 75."
Oh, dude.
Yes, well, it's not against my articles, I'm afraid. So we'll have to sort that out later. But it seems that you're all right. Wait, yeah, Chamberlain, you were gonna you.
As you see the rhinoceros and she's talking, you kind of see me out of the corner of your eye. My hand is starting to open up, and I'm looking at you questioningly. I just feel like you're going to give me a very
I
quick
give
head
I give
shake,
I give
like a
you like
no.
I actually give you a very brief yes. Because I'm concerned for this person's like health. They've been buried under this stuff, so I'll give you a very very slight nod. Yes.
"I cannot allow you to help me. You are not a emergency librarian."
Oh, actually, no. I think we actually were deputized. Uh, back in the
Contracted.
What
Yes.
is what
yes,
is
contracted back in the
what is your
astronomy
name?
room.
What is your name? I must give
Oh,
you a library card.
yes, I am Aiden Duke,
Aiden
Officer
Duke.
Aiden Duke.
And
Yes.
you see some movement under the books, and then you see her hand, like a rhinoceros, like a grayish hand, kind of like pop up out of the books, and you see a library card with your name written on it.
I will take it.
Do we know Corridor's last name?
Well, just ask.
Are we all still here? Did I get booted?
And,
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you're
It
still
just
here.
got
still
real
here.
I was
quiet
waiting,
real fast.
I was waiting for a little. I was waiting for
Who-
Sam to ask. I was like, just ask.
Everyone's afraid to ask the rhinoceros their last name. It's too scary.
Wait, did she
Oh no,
introduce herself?
Well, I was gonna ask for a library card under his name,
Oh, okay, yeah.
but
Go ahead.
anyway,
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna give Sam Edlund.
Okay.
Chamberlain takes note of Sam's last name.
You see the gray hand pop up with another library card.
I'll go. Trichethlistek, and I will need special access to your scientific information. All access.
Due to Rule 75 and Article 16, I cannot give you special access. However, I can give you a library card. Now, how do you spell that?
I spell it in the true Silurian.
Now, is that two or three?
Hmm.
The 3 is an old dialect that we no longer use.
Oh, yes, of
This is a
course. And you like the hand comes out, and another one, another library card. It's spelled correctly now.
That's the first time someone has ever gotten it correct, so you actually will survive.
Is there someone else out there? They need a library card too.
Our access bot.
Yes, hello. I am Chamberlain 2165. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Yes. Take this library card. And she hands you a library card with your number and Chamberlain on it.
I will file that into my inventory.
All right, now I am allowed to let you help me.
Of course. And I will start pulling more books away to try to clear her so that she can fully get up.
All right, so
Same.
you get about halfway through the pile, and then the books kind of explode outwards as an 8-foot tall rhinoceros person stands there in a robe, like a scholarly robe, looking down at all of you. Hello.
Greetings.
Let's see.
And we did not catch your name.
She opens her mouth to speak, and she seems like there's like these purple fragments in her face, like these lines, these kind of cracks that kind of glow and kind of like shimmer, and kind of like how those books were and those artifacts were like shimmering, like flickering. Part of her face, only part of her face flickers like that. And then she looks at you, Aiden, and says, "We have not seen you for a long time, Doctor." And then she moves on and walks away as if nothing happened.
Oh dear, I think she suffered some sort of head trauma.
I
Um,
most
I'm
definitely, or at least horn trauma.
yes, I'm certainly not a doctor. I'm despite what my parents wanted.
My
So
parents wanted a soldier. They got a doctor, and now they're upset. Then
yes, I
tell them that.
am concerned. So wait, she just turns and walks away?
Yeah, and then she starts mumbling, there are invaders. Invaders. It's against protocol.
Again, you have not told us your name.
Oh, yes, of course. It is only part of the rules of Rule 4572, Article 6. My name is Corridor.
Ah, that explains a lot, actually. Now,
Okay, now I just need a refresher. What did we actually? Because the name came up many times. What do we actually need from Corridor?
he controls all the
There.
security
Oh,
systems
she's the one that knows the security systems and all
and
that,
is
right? Okay.
head librarian. So
Seems like there's some damage though, so that is
yeah,
concerning.
but
Wait, so these purple cracks, do these look like they're just like normal like physical problems, or like this is some weird thing? Do you know what I mean? Like, are these just like she got cut, or is this something else?
This is something else. They're like
Yeah.
cracks, but they were like there was like glowing light
Right.
coming out of them.
Yeah, almost like they were opening up into some other place or something.
And then they kind of just went away after
Okay.
she said that bit about the doctor and walked away.
Gotcha.
uh-huh. I was gonna say, but no, she could probably help us find the generators, get to the generators, and then
Hmm.
find the survivors. So she's the head
Yeah, we
honcho.
definitely need her, but it seems like she's not working at 100% at the moment, so I think we'll need to play this one a little cautiously. But yeah, we definitely need her help because she
I am
presumably
the model of
knows.
caution.
It seems she knows where the security office is, so we can turn the systems off and all that. So, um,
Are we having this conversation in character?
I presume,
Uh,
probably not, right? I think this is more
I,
like a just so
yeah,
we're all on the same page because, like, our characters would know more or less what corridor, but I
I,
just forgot what we
yeah. I think
needed.
it's more of like once we heard her name, we're just exchanging glances. Probably like woman.
And I might whisper over that. I think in character I will whisper, yes, and maybe some caution. She seems to have suffered some sort of head trauma. So
In this character's bio, it literally says that he's naive and trusting to a fault. So he definitely would require someone to stop him from approaching corridor and asking all of the
I
questions
will
that we
place
don't
my
want
hand
answers
gently
to
on
just
your
yet.
shoulder.
Okay, that works.
Um,
Oh, I guess I'd also ask you, did your scan turn anything up? Any injuries or internal bleeding?
Jake, do
I
I
don't
get
know
the
if it's like a
scanner?
mechanical thing
matter?
or not. Yeah.
It's well, I know what it is, but I don't know. Would my character know that one? I don't know. That race.
the Jadoon, yeah, he
Oh,
would
I know
know.
the race
Yeah,
too. Yes,
yeah.
but I don't know if my character does.
Everybody but Sam would know.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
Galactic Police, so yeah, you definitely would know them.
Yes. Although this one definitely seems to be something else. I mean,
Right.
librarian.
Morgan?
What are they?
She seems
Uh,
very old, so perhaps she's retired.
right, could be retired. Okay.
Extra wrinkly
All
for a
right.
rhinoceros.
So I'm not sure how we want to handle this, but I think we don't want to scare her off.
Be
Well, she
direct.
thinks that you're a doctor of some kind. So
Yes, which is confusing to me.
maybe she thinks you're somebody of importance, and maybe you could
Well,
request a
If
favor.
you're a doctor, then you need to find the infirmary. Tell her now.
Yes, that is a great
yeah,
idea.
it's a good idea. Cordor, sorry. Yes, I know it's been so long since we've seen each other. I nearly forgot, but thank you for reminding me. But being the doctor, I do think I need to find the infirmary. We could maybe give you a scan and look you over.
Oh, you're a doctor?
Yes. I'm shifting nervously. I'm very uncomfortable lying. I'm a
I
deeply
stand next
honest
to him.
person.
I stand next to him. I've already pulled out my little scanner, start scanning without asking.
Yes, you called me the doctor.
No, I didn't.
You didn't. No, you didn't. Um, so I think Aiden does recognize, injury, brain injury, head injuries, and so he's trying to roll with it and not upset her. Um, you're right. I must have been confused. But could you help us get to the infirmary?
Why do you need to go to the infirmary?
Well, as you can see, I'm a little bit confused, and it might be good to get looked at.
I put my hand on Aiden's shoulder and I kind of like, for as much as my scanner can show, I give like a smiling body language gesture. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, and I'm like, my friend here needs scanned, and I am equipped appropriately to check his health.
I am afraid I cannot go with you to the infirmary. I must find the other staff members.
Well, as it happens, we heard they were in the infirmary.
She stops, like she was facing with you, like walking away, and she stops on and like turns on her heel, and kind of like straightens up and kind of looms over you all, and looks down at you, each one of you. This will not do. This will not do at all.
Actually, now do I pick up anything off the psychic cloth from her?
Um, when
Is that
when she looks at you with that cloth, she suddenly smiles as much as a Dune can smile, and says, "You seem rather friendly."
I raise an eyebrow, like, of course.
How dare you insult me that way?
Now, we can always go to the security room and see if there's anyone anywhere else.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Perhaps we should go to the security room and make sure
Confirm of where
everything
everybody's
is.
at.
Yes,
No,
I think that's a wonderful idea. What do you
no,
think,
no,
Cordor?
no, no. First, we must go to the infirmary, and I must reprimand the other staff for going to the infirmary instead of evacuating like protocol demands.
Yes, a good lashing, tongue lashing. That's what they deserve. Let's go.
Yes, well, it appears things are on lockdown. So, she seemed right. Am I wrong? She seems more lucid right now.
She seems more lucid, yes. And then when you say
Yeah.
that, she holds up she like pulls a thing out of her like on her wrist, and she taps it, and it goes beep, and she says, "Okay, the security is deactivated."
Oh, wonderful.
Convenient.
Yes. Why don't we go to the infirmary?
I give a little
Yes,
two eyeballs look at that hand watch to somebody whoever can grab it.
yes, we will go to the infirmary next time because 11:30.
Hmm.
Oh, I was gonna. Cool. Okay.
Hey, Morph.
Yeah.
Your Aiden is British Jack Sparrow at its finest. I am
Really?
loving. Yeah, I'm loving your character.
Oh, thank you.
I mean that as like the highest
No,
compliment
I
I can. Is Jack
appreciate
Sparrow
it.
is just
Yeah.
amazing. No, I absolutely love the way you're playing. It was great.
I think everyone's doing great with their characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
it's
to
been
take
a.
away from anyone. Sorry.
No, I just think like this group is a great group for this game. I think it's going to be fun.
It is. Yeah, I mean, I think if you get a group that's really is interested in doing the role play aspect of it, it makes a big difference, right? Like I think.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and this is a very role play heavy setting.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I think for this it works perfectly. If you didn't have a group that like if you had a group that wanted to like power game D&D, it's not probably going to be the best
Mm-mm.
game experience because
I
it
actually
doesn't
ended
seem
up
as
with
well suited
the
to
perfect character for me, and it's pretty great because he's really smart. He doesn't like that he's fucking smart, and he knows nothing about what's going on.
I love that for
Where's
you.
my
In
chick is smart and is really pissed off like being around everyone.
in regards to the if a group power gaming through like D&D kind of situation, when I ran Doctor Who the first edition, because this is the second edition, I ran it once. I got a one shot, my own adventure, and they all got themselves killed in the first 45 minutes.
Oof.
I think a D&D approach to this game would not work well. It's the same for Call of
Yeah.
Cthulhu. The D&D
Yeah.
approach doesn't work. It's
Nope.
Yeah, they tried to fight a bunch of vampires and it didn't work out very well.
Then they got what they deserve. That's all I
yep.
can
They
say.
It's
sure
just
did.
it's yeah.
That's
Do
a
you
perfect.
understand that you're a weakling?
Exactly. Well, I realized I'm like looking at my points. I'm like, God, we can't get into a fight. If I start losing numbers from any of these, I'm gonna be gone so fast. Like,
Yeah.
My highest attribute or ability is 4,
same.
and it's in resolve. Yeah.
Yeah. So if the highest is a 4, and then I have 3s and 2s, it's like, okay, if I get hit with the 2 on the 2 a couple times and then I'm out, like that's gonna happen in a second.
Oh yeah.
Like we can't fight. We
Well,
just can't.
now the way it works though is you don't get knocked out like specifically from one stat going to 0, unless it's which one is it?
Oh, depends on which one it is. Like
Yeah, it depends
resolve,
on
Like
which.
maybe.
awareness.
Yeah, if it's awareness,
Awareness, right?
awareness wouldn't knock you out per se. It would just make you very confused and clumsy, like very
Okay.
confused. Like you wouldn't be able to like process anything. You'd have like disadvantage on every roll. And once you have
Yeah.
2 stats at 0, you're considered wounded. And once you have 3 stats at 0, you are unconscious and you are considered to have a quote unquote bad experience. And if you have 3 bad experiences, your character will retire basically losing their sanity. They retire from they leave the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Oh, so they just get recast. Okay, that makes more sense.
yes, the classic Doctor Who solution.
Mid-season replacement. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
So talking about after the one shot, because we're coming back to this next session.
Hmm.
What is everybody's character that they're going to be playing? Like, what are you guys good at? What do you do for like your attributes and your skills?
Oh, good question. I have to
forgot to
check
look.
that.
Think
I forgot.
Sam,
Well, I
but
remember.
more aggressive, like more aggressively specialized.
I am. What am I? What am I good at? Like, it's kind of this odd combination. I'm like a really downtrodden guy who also possesses like a deep well of anger that he keeps bottled up most of the time. So he's pretty good at fighting. And I'm pretty intuitive, so I leaned into those skills. Because when we first did it, there was just three of us at the session, so we were trying to like fill what we could. I think Joe covered like tech stuff
Yeah.
a
Other
little bit.
Ted.
He's a mechanic.
Other
So
Yeah.
he sort of
I
covered
got- I
those
got-
kinds of things.
I got the more bardish character to be
Mhm.
more presence, more charm, more rocking
Okay.
out.
Is anyone focused on things like strength, coordination, athletics,
Nope.
medicine?
I am
I have
science
strength,
and
but
knowledge.
it's not my main thing. I do have strength, specifically for fighting, though. I'm more
Okay.
leaned into ingenuity and insight and that sort of thing. Like I specialize. I did take two specializations, and I took them in boxing for conflict and then insight for intuition. So that's kind of
Well, that's
where
cool.
I'm at. Yeah,
Yeah, I took
and
history
and knowledge.
physics as
So.
specializations. And I was gonna ask
Yeah,
Jake,
cool.
would you allow me to take jury rig as a crafting specialization? For like
Ooh, the little
Yeah.
making something
MacGyver.
work in the moment. Yeah,
Mm.
so basically like making it work in the moment on a semi-permanent basis. So it might not be a permanent fix, but it'll work that one time.
Yeah. I'll let you do that.
Cool.
MacGyver.
Hmm.
Hell yeah. So is there a character creator? Like if I hit new character
Nope.
or whatever? No.
Nope.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to
No,
look
you need
for
to
it.
like hand do it. So he'll make you a blank character, right? And then you just have to fill it
I
in.
think we had the PDF, right? Or
We
you
did,
had the
yeah. There is
PDF
a
in the
PDF that walks it through really well. Like I could
yeah.
have made the character from that.
Okay.
I
Correct,
think
yeah.
what
So
was
I
it?
was
Yeah, the character creation notes.
There we go. There we go. Yeah.
And
okay.
using that in conjunction with the PDF, for the rule book. The only thing is Jake did help us like find the correct page in the rule book to like.
Yeah.
But if you find the correct page for it, it does explain it really well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I
It's
was
not
thinking
hard. It's not
going
hard. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Well, I mean, I was coming in tonight trying to throw a character together in 30 minutes, and I still
Oh
didn't make it
yeah,
on time. And thankfully, we're playing pre-made, so I have more time. I was
yeah.
thinking of going more in the direction of like a physical character, not so much a fighter, but more of like a American Ninja Warrior, kind of like personal trainer
Ooh.
bodybuilder to do all of the physical challenges. Not so much a
Uh,
bodybuilder, but like just somebody who's really like a gym rat, fitness oriented.
You're
yeah.
a CrossFit dude. You're just
Big,
gonna
I,
piss off
I was
the
just
entire
about to
universe.
say CrossFit. I was just about to say CrossFit. Yeah.
Except
I
I'm
no, I
playing a
totally.
female, but yeah.
I think that could
Just as
work for
bad.
sure. I don't think we really have a lot of that stuff covered. Like I was leaning more into my character would be like I'm like the nerd kind of